we're here.
Hey everybody! Welcome back to Threeflings. It's episode 25, which, as Draz pointed out in the pre-show, means that we've basically done an entire Uncaged Anthology of episodes.
Oh my god.
That means we are a quarter of the way through the 4 Uncaged Anthologies. Which, a little bit over, because there's slightly fewer than 100 adventures. So I think we should celebrate. So grab a tasty beverage of your choice, water or whatever you need, and welcome. Tonight we are playing The Bloodstained Sweet Tooth by Cameron Blair. It's in volume 4, which we haven't done for a little while. A lot of content warnings for this one, so this is your cue to check out right at the jump. If you are adverse to kidnapping and abduction, child abuse, which will not be depicted but is alluded to, blood, gore, or references to nudity. So we won't hold it against you. We love you, and we will see you next week if that is not your bag tonight. Anyway, without further ado, I'm Jess. Welcome to my channel. If you're a bot, fuck off. So,
except for Nightbot. Nightbot can stay.
We love you, Nightbot. You can stay forever. But, yeah. I'll be Angry Nerd Girl. Hey, Nightbot, making yourself known. You see me down as Angry Nerd Girl in the chat. And let's meet our threes. Starting with our regular three. Gwen, who are you?
Calling her regular is rude. I'm Gwen DB, and I am playing our resident fighty-bitey tiefling, Idara. She has no magic, but that won't stop her from being a huge pain in the butt.
You don't need magic to be a huge pain in the butt.
You don't need magic to be a dick.
Draz, who are you? And tell us about your three.
Hello, I am Draz, also known as Allison. I'm a Drazia in the chat. I am playing Bittori, the shooty tiefling who happens to be cousins with Idara. But unlike Idara, she does have magic.
And Zan, who are you? And tell us about your teeth.
Hi, I'm Zan Larson, also known as Pale White Rabbit on the Twitters and Instagrams. And I am the only magic tiefling this time around. Knowledge cleric, shy, who likes throwing the book at people who disrespect books.
Good.
I love that. Who would like to give us a previously on Threeflings? It was Lost Children Found Family by Kat Evans from Volume 1.
I will do it.
I was going to say 2 of you were there.
So Idara left Ophelia and was like, you got this. You seem like you have some stuff to do, and I will meet you in the desert. And then she went to the desert and ran into Shy and a new tiefling friend named Temperance. And they immediately found themselves on a missing persons case, which turned out to be the youth of the town being like, we want a say in how our town is run. And the old people being like, we don't like that. So the youths just up and left, and they were not, in fact, being, like, spirited away in the night, but they were in cahoots with a Lamia who was, like, fine.
Morally questionable and human, like...
Yeah,
level.
morally questionable, but, like, no worse than the older adults in town, so...
She did, however, have the better library.
That's true.
That's all that matters, for sure.
Yeah. So after kind of resolving that, eventually Idara, Shy, and Temperance managed to convince the town to like let their children back in and also have a say in what goes on. And everything was wrapped up nicely. And at some point in there, Shy was like, I'm pretty sure you've lost Ophelia and need to go find her. And Idara was like, fuck, you're right. And now we're here. So... Ophelia's still missing.
Oh no.
Like, are you sure you left her here?
Reasonably confident, but, you know, she wanders. You've met her. She wanders. Like, I don't fucking know. It's been 4 days. She could be anywhere at this point.
In fact, you've wandered so hard that you've left the desert
Good, it was too hot.
and entered the forest.
Casually.
And also you get a point of inspiration for
Thank
that
you.
recap. Well done.
Do these stack? Because I've got a couple that I need to remember to use.
Then share with your friends.
Yeah. Can you use them for other people?
No, but I'm going to start saying they don't stack and take them away.
Okay. I have fewer inspirations than before I asked that question.
So, Adara and Shai, you are wandering looking for Ophelia, who never turned up in the desert. Vittori, you have heard of the town of the Barony. Recently, well, it's a logging town. That's not recent. It's always kind of been a logging town, but it's kind of by a great forest. And you have heard that there are children going missing from this town.
Oh,
And-
another missing persons case.
Well, this
Well, we
one
are missing a person.
That's true.
Sure, maybe Ophelia is one of them.
In fact, you have a letter from the Baron himself asking for help from any adventure types to rescue the town's children and put an end to this evil and hungry hag who is abducting them and devouring them in the forest.
So I assume that at some point I did meet up with Ophelia before she was like, I have to run an errand, tell Adara to not, like, kill people just for the fun of it.
What does she think I do with my life?
I mean, you have a higher body count than Ophelia, I'm pretty sure.
Most people have a higher body count than Ophelia.
In the
Shai
adventuring
has
world,
a higher
hopefully
body
not just
count
like...
than Ophelia.
I think Shai and Vittori both have higher body counts than Ophelia.
Yeah. True. You're just the least responsible one out of us three.
She's one to talk.
So,
Because I assume that before Ophelia goes off and does her thing, she has handed over her list of names.
okay. Yes. And who is on that list?
Landon, I think, Baron von Iwan. I don't know how to pronounce it. I forgot who the last one is.
The last one is Gretzel. I know this
Yeah,
because
Gretzel, yeah, that one.
I wrote down everyone's names when we got them.
Nice.
Because Adara
Yeah, I
also
was
wrote down everyone's
remembering
names.
off the top of my head because I don't have Discord open.
Oh, I have a notepad file open. So
Nice.
just so everyone's aware, Idara has written down everyone's names, and her own names
Nice.
are Malian, Nyari, and Murgis. Ophelia's are Landon, Baron von Ewain, and Gretzel. And Euphoria's are Sloane, Renenstar, and Andes.
Woo.
You've all been informed. And for those of you who don't know, these are names of
yeah.
people who have cheated the god of death, and we have been tasked with finding them and fixing that. That was,
By the way, maybe Shai and Adara have been talking about this because
Yeah.
this has definitely come up because the names are on Idara's sword, her scimitar, or at least her names
Shai,
are.
for one, has been waiting on an explanation about the fact that you can't die.
Yeah. So probably like while they're traveling, looking for Ophelia, Idara fills Shai in on the whole like, so we saved the life of someone who had cheated death, and death, the god, was like, you can't do that, fucker, like, this is my thing. And in exchange for not being punished, we were instead put to work for the god of death. So we need to go find these people who have cheated death, and until that's resolved, we're in the clear and we can't die. So it's
Okay, that's a fairly sensible contract. Which god of death?
unclear.
Shai, You can give me a religion check if you want.
Idara will also describe
Sure.
the Valkyries. that were-
Furies. They're
Furies.
very different.
The Furies.
Furies.
Okay. Like, we didn't
Okay.
interact with the god directly, we interacted with some Furies on behalf of the god. So you know that one.
And now they're technically like second generation Furies because there's also 3 of them.
I'm trying to remember, was this history or religion?
Religion.
18.
Given what you heard about the Furies, you have a pretty good idea that they are working for some incarnation of Thanatos.
Okay, and his reputation.
Lawful neutral, and pretty much, I would say, I put it in the thing, who the closest Forgotten Realms? No, that's not where this is. Where the D&D world, you know.
Regretting closing Discord.
No, I found it. It's hey, Kelemvor, sort of like Kelemvor. Just balance scales, like when it's your time to die, you die. If you are cheating that, bad.
Okay. Well, it could have been worse.
All right. Weird thing to say. But yeah.
Well, you making a deal without knowing which god of death you're dealing with.
There's more than one?
We may need to have a discussion if you're going to be making deals with gods.
How about I just agree to not? Unless it's like a really good deal. And then I don't have to learn about all the gods.
Good deal is subjective.
This one turned out fine.
This particular one is lawful neutral, which... I mean, as long as you keep to your contract, yes, this is a good deal.
Yeah.
Idara,
Fucking hate lawful people.
I know you don't like lectures, but how long do you have to get rid of these names on the list?
A year from when we made the agreement. So, how much time has passed?
Good question.
About 10 weeks.
So, it's been like 2.5 months so far. I've been putting out some feelers, trying to figure out, if you spot any of these people, like, let me know. But I've been...
It's already been 2.5 months and you haven't even killed one of these names yet?
Look, the world is so big, and I'm actually working on it, unlike Ophelia and Euphoria, who I'm pretty sure may have forgotten. But I'm at least trying.
I'm going to need a complete list of all of these names, because...
Like, Idara will just, like, take a piece of paper and, like, write them all down and be like, if you spot any of them, let me know.
Spot any of them, I'm going to be putting out a network.
Yeah.
It just kind of like is making plans in her head on who to contact and try and get some more information on these names. If they're cheating death, they've got to be rumors about these people somewhere.
Yeah. Idara's been reaching out to her professional networks also, just being like, who the fuck calls themselves Murgus? What a stupid name.
So, as the two of you were reaching out, you hear that a certain Baron von Ewain is looking for help because the children in his barony are being abducted by a hag.
Well, that solves one problem. Maybe Ophelia went there. Maybe she remembered that she had a list to deal with and was like, that name's on my list, and went.
Although, wouldn't he be putting out that this job is already taken if she had?
You've met Ophelia. You know the answer to that.
Well... We could at least check it out. And plus, we have to take care of this name on the list anyway. I'm sure Ophelia will send you a thank you card.
Oh boy.
So, walking through the forest, you encounter Vittori, who is also walking through logging and seeing general forestry. There is a small town in the distance.
Hey!
Oh, hello again.
Before we do anything else, I do want to point out that we never introduced ourselves last time. So, hi, I'm Vittori. I'm Adara's cousin. Nice to meet you. It was good fighting with you last time.
Oh, yes, it was agreeable. I am shy. Adara's probably mentioned me
Yeah,
before.
she mentioned you in her letters.
She has mentioned a cousin before as well.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, I think it's been you at least some of the time.
Yeah.
This is the one with the parents who own the weapon shop and good at fighting until they were like, Dara, you can't come visit anymore because you keep trying to take shit. And
Yeah.
I've grown wiser now.
Have you?
They haven't met me. They don't know. Or they've met me, but it's been a while. They don't know. I'm an adult now.
Are you?
Yeah. I am of legal everything age.
The wind whips across your face, and a towering forest skirts your path as you approach the secluded capital. The cloudy sky hangs low over the bustling streets as villagers move about, bartering over sparse amounts of food at the height of the harvest season. Coin changes hands as weary faces look up at you, secret hope in their eyes. The bustle of business is only overshadowed by the sparse laughter of children darting across the street under the strangely persistent watch of every adult near them. You receive a message directing you to the keep at the center of town to attend an audience with the Baron von Ovain to obtain more details and guidance about your task.
Oh, yeah. Vittori.
Hello.
By the way, I don't remember if I told you this. Do you know why I and Euphoria and Ophelia can't die? Did we fill you in on that?
Yeah, like the first time I bumped into you all at the Goliath village, we like spent the whole night recounting everything that you've gone through.
Right,
so...
good. Yeah. So it turns out that this asshole who's hiring adventurers for some reason is on Ophelia's list. And I have misplaced Ophelia. So
Yeah. Oh no, don't worry about Ophelia. I saw her like the other day. She's doing an errand for her mom, and she'll be doing that for a while.
Okay. All right.
In real life, Ink is not feeling well, so send love to Ink on Twitter, please, at these type pens.
All right. So she's up to that, I guess.
Well, at least she's not been kidnapped.
That is good.
Yeah.
That was a possibility. I was going to just take care of this for her, but now I feel like maybe she should do it.
And then we don't do the intervention.
Was there any stipulation in the contract that you had to specifically kill the people on your list yourself?
We had to ensure that they died. We do not have to kill them ourselves. But
in that case, I think we should take care of this. I'm sure she'll help you with yours.
Hey, we'll see. But you're right. I'll just deal with this. The odds of her stumbling across this specific town again are pretty low.
However, we do know that we are eventually going to kill this man, but perhaps we should figure out what's happening to the children first.
Yeah. Why is this our lives now? Are you two also running into missing people constantly when I'm not here? Is it me?
No, it just seems to be every time I run into you.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm a bounty hunter, I hunt people all the time, but mostly those are, like, bad people and not, like, missing people. People don't usually ask me to, like, find their cat or something. Like, it's always dangerous people.
And again, I avoid people in general. I'm usually hunting for relics, so...
I have settled into such a weird professional niche.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
Thanks, Mom.
I'm your cousin, but okay.
All right, let's go.
Start the actual adventure.
Well, we already got through the first read aloud, so go team.
We've only been dicking around for 20 minutes.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, we've done worse.
Yeah,
we've
you
been
like spent
recapping.
entire hours like not doing the adventure. It's fine.
Hour and a half in, we're like, we should probably get started.
I mean,
All
that's
right.
what happened with the 3 cats and lady.
Yeah.
Anyway, you go to the large keep at the center of town where you are directed. And you are brought into a parlor by a young girl who is dressed as a page. She takes you into a parlor and says that if you'll just follow me, please. The Baron is right inside. And opens a door. Sitting in a very well-appointed parlor with lush velvet chairs, a roaring fireplace, marble pillars, leather-bound books, and rich mahogany, is a tall, very slender man with rigid, jutting cheekbones, raven black hair, dressed all in a black silken and velvet suit. Rice. Ah, the adventure is so lovely to see you. Please come in, have a seat.
Adara hates him already.
Shy will
I
have
mean,
a
like,
seat.
Vittori came in being like, this person is bad, I'm gonna keep my guard up, and then she just sees him like, oh no, I'm getting flashbacks to that guy that murdered a bunch of women.
Yes, well, you certainly look capable and intelligent, as well as fearsome. I know that you'll have no problem handling that disgusting hag. It's been such a long time since we had such, shall I say, professional looking women here. Thank you so much for coming. Please, can I get you something to drink?
I think Vittori is reluctant to have like any sort of like alcohol or anything around this man. So she will pass.
I'm far more concerned with the situation. Can you give us any details?
Oh, of course. And suddenly his eye is caught by the page who led you in. She's still standing in the doorway. She says, "You idiot girl! Can't you see that I'm meeting with professional adventurers? Get out! What are you doing here? This is a private meeting." I apologize. Not all of my staff is, well, she's new. Please. Yes, so, this hag has been, luring the town's children by placing sweets at the forest edge. Every time she comes, money is stolen from the local coffers. It's been quite difficult for those of us who are overseeing the way the town is run, as well as, the children missing. It's a financial as well as emotional burden. I've been having horrible nightmares ever since it began. Sorry.
That sounds very difficult for you.
The chat. I can't imagine why the children leave. I'm so nice and kind. Yes, well, you say the disappearances are continuing to happen, even though the children are aware of the situation and to stay away from the candy?
Well, we've placed guards wherever the children are likely to go. I mean, we can't put guards all over the forest. You see, logging's our business, and well, there's quite a lot of forest. I'm sure you saw it when you came in. The other difficulty is that whenever this woman arrives, she turns the guards into stone. It's been difficult to stop her, and recruiting those who would go up against her is, well, quite frankly, I'm running low on guards.
So, has anyone witnessed one of the children being taken? It seems like a really specific way to spirit away children, and I'm interested to know if there's somebody who's seen something that we could talk to.
Yeah, like having it, like you saying that it's a hag, like it's a definite, like it's not like a speculation or anything. That's very interesting.
Oh, well, I know it's a hag. Some of the, well, they warned me about a hag when I first came to power a few years ago.
Who's
They
there?
The townsfolk said, look out for the hag in the forest, but, well, I just thought it was stories until she started stealing all of our children, turning our guards to stone. And please, I care deeply the people of this barony, on our industries, and our children. They're our future and our very life's blood.
Mm-hmm. Who found out about the sweets?
Well, if you venture into the forest, I'm surprised you didn't see sweeties on the way in. They're just all over the damn place. Lumber mills, all the woodcutters report seeing them everywhere.
Did we?
There's trails of sweets.
Did we see any on our way in?
No, that would have stuck out to you. I
Okay.
think you would have noticed candy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
My passive perception's pretty good for level 4.
Yeah, you would have seen some candy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Idara's just gonna kind of glance to Vittori and Shy, because she's very familiar with both of them, and give them the old expression that means, I'm done talking now. I am ready to leave.
I don't think Vittori has any more questions, but given that we know that this is a bad man, she also is like, kind of looking around the room to see if there's any foreshadowing or anything that sticks out to her in a this could be a boss battle room later.
Technically, we don't know that he's bad other than the part where he yelled at someone for, poking their head in the room. Because Idara has no reason to believe that the people on the Death God list are particularly bad people. They're just people who have cheated death before.
Yeah, but cheating death is pretty bad in the grand scheme of things.
Mm-hmm.
But I know Shy, for one, would like to know how he's cheating death, and considering that he labeled the children as the life's blood of the town is pretty dang suspicious.
Wow.
Shy has the
Good
brain
call.
cell.
Yeah. So shall we just we will begin our investigation, and we'll let you know what we find.
Please go to the forest and save any children there that you can. I wouldn't want any harm to come to those poor dears.
Of course.
There are dozens of families in the town who have lost children that you can talk to, but I really can't impress on you enough to get to that hag in the forest and bring our young ones back.
I did think of another question Idara would like to ask.
Can I do an insight check? Because
Oh,
Yeah, that
I
too.
want to see if he's really as torn up about these children as he's acting.
I think we are all on this boat.
Yeah, this is
We
the
all wish to
inside train.
know.
I got a dirty 20.
That's a 21 on insight.
24.
Well, we're all just like,
We walked in there suspicious and for good reason.
So you get that he is definitely masking his motives about something. He wants those kids back, but there's definitely more to it than that.
Oh no.
Because he's eating them. So before we leave,
Remind
Idara.
you that he mentioned money is missing every
That's true.
time a kid vanishes.
That's true. He's selling them. So Idara would ask.
That's how selling works.
Yeah, you lose money when you sell things.
Money is missing, so when you sell the child, you get money. So if your stock runs away, you can't profit. Anyway, Idara would ask.
$20 can buy many peanuts.
Like, are there demographic similarities for these children? Are they all like within the same age bracket, or do they all live in the same part of town, or do their parents all know each other?
Oh no, they're all over the town. It's terrible. They're all little, young ones, before, say, under the age of 10 or so.
All right.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks for your
Terrible
time.
tragedy.
Yep.
We'll let you know when we find something.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Kill that hag.
Good talk.
When they are like leaving the room, but they haven't left yet, like when they're facing away from him, I am going to use my primal awareness use of detect magic to detect magic on the whole room and him.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay.
Is he a hag?
Let's see. So how far out does that detect magic go?
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay, so it would be in the room. So you don't detect any magic in the room.
Interesting.
You do detect that he is let me just look up something. He's not a creature of magic. I just want to read the exact wording of detect magic. You'd think I would know it by now.
Knowing the exact wording of spells, that seems highly unlikely.
That bears magic.
Interesting. It actually is a quite interesting wording because
Yeah, does that
ever like used elsewhere?
Yeah, so
right, that's what I was trying to see. Does it detect spellcasters, or would it detect like fae or something? So,
Thanks, detect magic.
huh?
Like,
Yeah.
detect magic for being vague as fuck.
does that mean Idara is the only Threefling who does not like light up under detect magic?
Yeah, I would say you would detect. Shy, what is your holy symbol?
Holy symbol would be a silver quill.
Okay.
That's on a necklace.
Okay. So that lights up, as well as a ring on the Baron's hand.
Interesting. Can I tell
would
what
say
school of
Shy's-
magic that ring is?
It lights up in a similar way to Shy's symbol, so you would guess that it's some sort of focus.
Ah, interesting. But like nothing about him, like else about him, like lights up with magic.
Nope.
Well, you know, at least we know he's a spellcaster.
We know he's
That
a cleric
might
of
come in
child murderer.
Hmm.
It's fine. We told people there were content warnings in this adventure.
Yep. Alright, that's all I needed to know.
I'm just looking up spells real quick, just in case there's something I might want to do. No. Not at this point.
Okay.
Do we happen to see the person who got yelled at on our way out?
She would have bolted, but you can spend some time like looking for her.
If we're not being like escorted out, then I think we probably would all like to talk to her.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you can find her. She is. She would be around the halls, kind of like cleaning.
Okay. Idara just walk up to her and be like, "Hello."
I'm so sorry.
About what?
The interruption. I should have.
Oh,
The guests. I shouldn't have done that. I apologize.
He really shouldn't have yelled at you like that.
yeah. You're fine. Your boss seems super fun though.
Her eyes get really wide when you say that he shouldn't have done that. Do you need directions somewhere?
Oh no, I just wanted to make sure you are all right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine.
Does he do that a lot?
Do what?
Yell at you?
Oh, well, if I'm failing at my duties, of course, but that's how I get better. That's how we all get better. I was the one who was really at fault. I shouldn't have been there and I shouldn't have waited. I was just so excited to see adventurers, but I slacked and it was my fault entirely. So
Well, I for one do not believe you are at fault. Especially if you are new to this job, that is way too harsh.
Yeah, we didn't say anything in there because I think we all know that would just get you in more trouble. But
Yeah.
just to kind of validate you, I guess. That wasn't cool.
You're valid.
You should probably find a different job because this one fucking sucks.
the barony's my home.
Is this the only
This
work
is a
here?
great job. I mean, I work in the Baron's palace. I can feed my family.
That is good. Can you not does Idara will just kind of stop and look at Shy and Vittori like, help, I don't understand the question I'm trying to ask and can't finish this. Panic growing.
I'm sure your family wouldn't want you to stay in a place where you're unhappy. Even if they appreciate the extra pay coming in.
I'm very lucky to have this job, ma'am. And whatever my family wants, the Baron is in charge. And he's made some changes, but it's for the best of the town.
Some changes.
And she just kind of goes back to cleaning really vigorously.
Yeah, what changes has he made?
I really should get to work, ma'am.
I hope you don't mind us prying. We're just concerned.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, this is probably
So,
going to
for
end
those
badly.
who don't know, everyone in this party has, like, the world's most average charisma. Oh god, did you get a nat 20?
Almost! I got a natural 19, which means it's an 18.
Hey!
I never thought I'd get this high of a roll, Shy.
Oh my god.
That's what... Does Shy have like 8 charisma?
9.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
So yeah, like
we're a group of uncharismatic tieflings today, so it's gonna be a hoot and a half.
So much.
yeah, I wrote in the Discord who would win 3 tieflings that are good at combat and finding information, or 1 charisma persuasion check. And I guess we passed this one.
Yeah.
Against all odds.
Well, you know, he has ideas about the forest, and ever since he took charge, there's been a lot more logging, and some of the older folks don't like that, but he says it's good and we're building more, and the forest belongs to him anyway, and that logging is going to bring us into the future with buildings and stuff.
I see.
In another scene, Elsa in the forest, you see a dryad just being very angry, and then you just snap back to that.
Yeah, there's just like a smash cut to all the dryads that the Threeflings have met over the past 25 episodes, and they're all just like, oh.
I guess that's one way to progress.
So farmers aren't. Some of the farmers were mad because they're not supposed to farm anymore. They're supposed to be logging. But it's supposed to be good in the end.
I would consider food more of a priority, but that I might not have the vision that this Baron seems to have.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, what a weird choice.
In any case.
In any case, thank you for your time. We good?
Be safe in the
Yeah.
forest.
Thanks. Be safe here.
Yeah.
Just... I know it doesn't seem like you have options right now, but if things get worse, let me know. If you can.
She kind of pauses for a moment and considers. I'll see you 3 ladies out if you're ready to go.
Sure. Thanks.
Yeah.
Walks you to the front door.
Does she say anything else, or is she just kicking us out?
She's kicking you out.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, the Baron said that, we should go straight to the forest, but I want to question the families of these children, because I don't trust that man.
100%. We're gonna have to kill him at some point, so we'll loop back around when we get there. But in the meantime, he said we should go straight to the forest, so I want to do literally everything else on our list first.
Yeah, exactly.
So from what you can see, the stairs of his manse, the town seems to be built in 2 concentric rings. The area closest to him is very wealthy looking, well-appointed estates.
Of course it is.
Further on the outside, what you walked through when you first came here is more of a market area and a slum district, shacks, commoner houses, and kind of ramshackle housing.
Well, I know where we're going.
Yeah.
And Try's just like, I was believing that as well, but I didn't want to presume.
Yep.
Yeah. but like I feel like they would be more willing to talk with us anyway.
And plus, they're the closest to the forest, so I think
true.
they would have more insight.
Yeah.
I have a feeling a lot of the people there are going to be a lot of the people who have been chopping down trees.
True.
Maybe they're the people who have seen some sweets. Which, by the way, I did not see any. Did either of you see sweets in the forest on our way here?
I think I saw some, but like, I wasn't really thinking too much about them. I was just like, that's weird, and then I moved on with my life.
I just kind of assumed that they belonged to the loggers.
All right. Anyway, we go to the slum district.
Okay. Passing the shops, you see there are fewer children playing here. You see several petrified guards lining the streets and alleyways.
Do they look like they got petrified there, or like they were moved there?
They move. Make an investigation check.
Ooh. Making Jess go ooh is so rad.
And Shy wants to do some sort of check to make sure that this is petrification and not just
Right.
something that looks like it.
Someone didn't like meticulously like craft these statues.
Each one has run away from the town, but
possible.
before doing so, they have to create a perfect likeness of themselves to leave behind. That's a 16 on investigation.
Ooh.
Idara is kind of smart.
I got a 9 on Arcana for that, so...
Oh no.
Well, it was a long shot anyway.
Yeah, let's see. It looks like they are legit petrified from what you can see. And Idara, they were definitely attacked there.
Interesting.
But we're not...
So Cameron, the writer of this adventure, just put a chat, yay, the slums! And then like a face.
So, we're not at the edge of town yet, right?
No.
And we were told that the guards were being petrified, like, kind of
In the forest.
in the forest.
No, he said he wouldn't put them by the forest.
Oh,
He was
okay.
putting them by houses.
Okay.
But this doesn't mean like the hag like came into town.
That's the implication. Idara's not convinced it's a hag, because so far, none of the hags we've run into can do that, but we have met some other beings who can.
Yeah, it's like pretty sure that this being a hag is either exaggerated or their partness is exaggerated. But
Or hags
Like
can
that-
do magic that we haven't encountered yet, which is a distinct possibility.
That is very true.
well, but I mean the whole kidnapping and eating the children thing. Granted, we could be looking at two competing eaters of children here, but I'm thinking that it's possible that this guy is projecting onto this hag.
I'm just watching Cameron's messages in chat.
All right.
Children.
The running theory is that actually the Baron is the one kidnapping and eating children, but he's like disassociating from it and then thinks that there's a hag in the woods that's doing it, but it's actually just him every night.
I think he's just lying.
I mean, yeah.
Yes, that.
All right. So, do we continue to the slums or do we stop and investigate this area?
Well, are there any children around?
There are fewer than there were before when you were in like the marketplace and the wealthier district, but there are some children. They are closely watched by parents. Like they're not running free. They're like being held by the hand by parents.
Yeah, I would ask one of the parents first before talking to any of the children. Just kind of like in a. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
So you approach a mother with a small child in either hand. One of the children has a wooden hoop on a stick, and the other one is blowing bubbles.
Aw.
And just says, "Why? Who are you?"
Yes, my compatriots and I have been hired to search for the missing children. I was wondering if you had the time to answer a couple of questions.
I mean, not really, but yes, there
any
are children
information
going missing. She kind of lowers her voice and looks at either child.
And then she kind of looks down to the children and is just like, and then looks back up and just goes, "Has anyone seen what's been causing the petrifications?"
Give me a persuasion check.
We are well equipped for this adventure.
Ooh.
11.
Okay.
You did your best, Shy.
She says, "Well, I don't know what's been causing the petrifications, but I'll tell you one thing. Kids have always gone missing from this town. Baron didn't give a rat's ASS until the kids from court started to disappear."
Ah.
You mean court is the inner circle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That I did get a certain impression that his interest was recent.
Has the number of frequency changed recently, or has it been about the same?
I couldn't say. I keep to my own ladies.
All right.
Fair.
She, "Good luck with you," and walks off. And then you just hear her say, "We can make candy at home."
McDonald's!
We have McDonald's at home.
Huh. Okay.
Well, that's a new development.
Hmm.
Maybe
About
we
what I
do need to
Surprising
talk.
one.
Yeah, maybe we do need to go back and talk to some nobles. My favorite.
Mm.
Like, because we've been seeing petrified guards on the outside here, I want to see if there are petrified guards heading inward. Like, if they stay at the same frequency, or if there are less guards going in, that sort of thing.
Okay. So walking through this area, you see that the petrified guards are primarily in this section. You do notice that a lot of the townsfolk you see are very thin. Like they're underfed.
Like all the
Fun.
farmers stopped making food, so now they have to eat logs?
You can't eat. Idara? Do we need to have a talk about your diet?
It's sarcasm. You know what sarcasm is. I know you know what sarcasm is.
It's like you sounded a bit too earnest there for a moment.
No, I'm just cranky because we have to go kill a guy and we're running around talking to children instead. It's fine.
Yes,
Let's go.
If we kill a guy with no explanation, then
We leave.
But
But you're right.
Wanted. This is a baron. This is like
we
there
leave
will
with
be
a-
people after us for like the
we
rest of
leave
our
with a-
lives.
we leave with
know.
a possible bounty on our head, which is
Yeah,
what we
and
do
I don't
not
wanna have a-
want.
Yeah, I don't want a bounty on my head. I hunt bounties.
Can you just like unfile that one? Don't you have access to the registry?
There's not like one big registry. That would be too easy, and you know that. You've bounty hunted before.
Yeah, I know. Now I find missing children instead. Anyway.
And there isn't like a registry on those either.
No. It'd be nice if there were, so I stopped getting surprised by them.
I mean, at this stage, I think you're going to be more surprised when there aren't any missing people.
You're not wrong. Do we want to check anything else out here, or do we want to continue on to our original plan?
I don't think we'll be able to find more information from the elite section. They tend to be very unhelpful people.
Yeah. Yeah, What the Baron said about him losing money or something every time a child went missing, was it that he lost money or that a child going missing cost him money? This is that anyone who remembers, including the DM.
Money goes missing.
Money goes missing whenever a child goes missing?
Mm-hmm.
That's a weird way to phrase that. Which makes me want to talk to the nobles, but then every other part of my being does not want to talk to the nobles. So,
yeah.
conflict.
I think none of us want to talk to the nobles at this point. Shall we head into the forest then?
There's more commoners you could talk to if you want, or you can just head to the forest.
Adara will, is there anyone, like, nearby?
Sure.
Adara will just, like, walk up to somebody nearby in the interest of making an executive decision and be like, hello. I'm here investigating the missing children, and I have heard a phrase recently that I want to run by you and get your thoughts on.
You see two women arm in arm with each other, and they both are kind of startled. And that's it. Hello.
Hi. So the Baron said, yeah. The Baron recently said, anytime a child goes missing, money goes missing. Thoughts?
Discuss.
Yeah.
They kind of whisper to each other.
Can I hear what they're saying?
Give me a perception check.
Sure.
'Cause you
Oh, yeah,
are
that's not
good at
charisma.
those.
I will take that 13 instead of that 4. That is 18.
Hey.
Okay.
Thank you, advantage.
You hear one of them whisper, I thought all the money was gone to begin with.
Oh.
And the other one kind of smirks and then looks at you and says, it would make sense that he wouldn't give a shit about us until the money started vanishing.
Does he normally consider children to be currency? Because that sounds kind of messed up.
Or equate them with currency?
Yeah.
I don't rightly know what you mean.
Why would he link money going missing with children going missing?
Give me a persuasion check, either of you who are talking to these people.
I'll try.
Oh yeah, please, you.
I feel like we've been letting Zan take point on these, and we all suck at them, so let's spread it around.
And plus, you've got 1 point more than Shy does. So.
That is a 16, so 16.
Hey.
Okay.
And if that was Shy, that would have to be a 15 because Shy is a negative modifier.
It's true.
Yep.
Look. This town's had its ups and downs. But nobody started starving until Baron von Ewain started sending all the food away to his rich friends. Spending all his money on elaborate parties.
Of course he has.
And now he stopped the farmers from farming to make more food. What is he doing? It's like Shy's just like, this does not compute.
Mhm.
You know, the Woods Witch used to come help us out in times of need. I don't know where she's been these days.
The Woods Witch, huh?
Well, I never believed in her, but we were never in a troubled time.
So is like, I assume this is like the same person that the Baron has been telling us is a hag.
And also has been taking all the children.
Maybe
Children are
taking the
gone.
children.
Yeah.
But the Woods Witch was always kind to the women. Anne told it. She'd fly into houses, give families who were in need a bit what they needed to get through the winter. Just as much as they needed, and then vanish.
Interesting.
Sounds nice.
One of the other ones kind of elbows her. Was like, show her she'd come by and get rid of the Baron. Since now she never took, she just gave.
Interesting.
Awfully selfless.
Yeah. And she never like asked for anything in exchange.
Nobody like forgot that there was a century-old deal they had made, and then because
And no hints of anyone pissing her off getting petrified.
But we don't go to the forest. There's, you know, monsters and bears and stuff in there. That was her domain. When she wants to leave it, that's on her. I don't know what all this logging has been about.
I do have a question. You know the candy that seems to be like scattered like around the forest and like at the edge of this town? Was there a time where that didn't happen, or is that just a thing that's existed in this area for as long as anyone remembers?
Showed up around the same time the Baron did.
Interesting.
the Baron is planting the candy. We just don't know why.
Oh, whenever a child goes missing, money goes missing because he has to buy a bunch of candy.
Because he's buying the nicest pastries. He's just like, I can't believe all these asshole court children only go after like the stuff that's full of caviar and like gold flakes. Can't have normal pastries. Then I just get normal kids. All right. How long has your current Baron been in power?
They kind of confer with each other.
I eavesdrop again.
Oh, a few years now.
All right.
And have children gone missing longer than the Baron has been in power?
No.
What happened to the Baron before, or whoever was in charge before?
Oh, well, he died. This is his nephew.
Okay.
Oh.
Died via murder.
Maybe.
All right.
It's like immediately jumps to the murder conclusion.
Yeah, murder, maybe.
This is for your benefit. I'm trying to help you find a reason. Okay. Thank you for your time. You have been helpful.
Be careful in the woods. If you go that way, it's dangerous.
Thanks.
We will.
Indeed.
Time to go into the forest then?
Yep, I think we need to go find a witch and say hi.
You fell down on 17 daggers. Sorry.
He ran into my knife. He ran into my knife 10 times.
Oh.
Into the woods.
Into the woods. Like, time for the musical episode.
Oh god. Good thing we left the bard behind for this one.
Yeah.
The The whispers of the wind between branches sound like hushed secrets between conspirators. The crunch
That's
of
fancy.
I know, I love it. The crunch of leaves and twigs under your feet sounds like a herald of oncoming foes. Faint, child-sized tracks lead you deeper into the forest. You come upon a human skull on the ground, dripping blood from its eye sockets, and a large round lollipop in its mouth. A sign near the skull points deeper into the woods. This way to Nana's house.
Well, at least we don't have to, like, search the whole forest to find her.
True. Also, how big is the skull?
It's a human skull.
Like the size of a human adult or a human child?
A human adult.
Okay.
The path ahead of you is decorated with similar candies. It's like a trail of candy.
Uh-huh.
I know we're obviously supposed to go this way, but that makes me want to go around.
Right, just avoid in case it's a trap.
Travel adjacent to the trail, but like
Right, yeah.
20 feet into the underbrush.
You know,
Okay.
you go into the underbrush, I think I'll be the bait.
I'll
just
also go
travel-
into the underbrush so I can, like, actually, like, hide in the shadows without being illuminated by shy
Ew.
spawns.
Yeah, I'm the bait. I've got the light bulb horns. Let
you
me
two are
just.
not good together.
Complete opposite.
Before we go, is this blood like fresh?
Give me an investigation check.
Sure. That is 6.
It is hard for you to tell if it is fresh blood or cherry juice or frosting.
Or frosting?
Please don't lick it.
No, but
Now I want
still.
No. Shit.
to. Dara will just kind of like stare at it for a while and then be like, all right, ready to go?
I didn't mean frosting, I meant like glaze.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I was
makes
like,
more sense.
frosting is a
Okay.
very different color.
Yeah.
Yeah, I meant glaze.
Strawberry
Sorry.
glazed.
Mm.
Oh no. Oh, what if it's a sugar skull? Never mind. No, let's not
Please.
let's not
Lick
think about
it.
that.
Size sugar skull.
Lick it.
No. We are not
Anybody
looking-
want to eat some candy?
No, that sounds like a bad idea.
You know what?
Is it magic? Or poison?
Question.
I'll ask the people who have spells that can detect these things.
I actually can detect poison. I will go ahead and
Ooh.
do that.
What's everybody's alignment?
Neutral good.
Chaotic neutral.
Neutral good.
You do not detect poison.
Interesting. So I guess maybe like evil alignments will get poisoned? Is what I'm guessing from that?
Or lawful
Okay.
alignments.
But
Maybe.
we still don't know
The
if
worst
there's a
kind of people.
We still don't know if there's a spell on these or not, right? Or did
Look,
Don't know
Cameron
that you
say
just-
lick the skull, and that makes me absolutely not want to, but also he absolutely wants to. So
I wasn't
I'm
going
worried.
I wasn't going to suggest the skull. I was going to suggest like another piece of candy. Because he said it was like a trail of candy, right?
Trail of candy.
Trail of candy. Shy will pick up one that looks like
Oh,
it's
God.
not too dirty.
And a big, bright lollipop.
Okay.
You're not gonna like
it
detect
just-
magic or anything.
If I start acting weird, you two will just make sure that I don't do anything too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put you in a headlock until you pass out. We know the drill.
Uh huh. All right.
Do it.
So
you do now.
We'll stick the lollipop in her mouth and just wait and see if anything happens.
Idara is so proud. Never been prouder in her life.
Taste like strawberries and blueberries and caramel all together.
An odd combination, but not bad.
you have advantage on your next roll.
Oh, it's good candy.
Good
See, here's the thing. The last time I played in a Cameron game, the food was actually corpses. So
Yeah,
like,
I remember that.
so
Oh,
I'm
no.
just aware of any food in a module by him. So.
And meanwhile, the rest of us are like, lick the skull.
It's like, if you all, this piece of candy was not bad.
Do I believe her?
Insight
Insight check.
Insight check.
10.
It's like, it tasted okay. I mean, it was berries and caramel, which I wouldn't personally put together, but it wasn't bad, and it's basically just sugar anyway. But little bit of energy, I don't know.
Dara just puts a hand on Vittori's shoulder and is like, she seems fine for now. We'll keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Anyone else want candy?
See, on a player level, knowing that the possibility of advantage is on the table, I'm tempted, but no.
I feel
I'm too
like
cautious.
Idara would have candy at this point. Like, not only has Shai proven that her candy was safe, now Idara is gonna look like a chicken if she doesn't take candy, so...
Yeah, and it's like, and also, not only that, Shai was the one doing this stupid thing this time around.
Totally
Yeah.
get that.
Yeah, we have to positively reinforce that.
So, Adara, what kind of candy would you go for? There's a lot here.
Ooh. I feel like Idara's a more of a bread product kind of person. Like,
There are cookies, too.
yeah, she's just like,
Little
give me
bags.
carbs, give me wheat. Like, make it sweet, but like, I don't want like the crunchy bullshit. Like...
So you find, it looks like a sugar cookie wrapped up in the shape of a sun.
Aw.
Cute.
And as you bite into it, seems like someone left the sugar out of it.
Oh,
Oh.
this one
It
sucks.
does nothing for you.
Dang.
Shai will also probably like pick up some kind of gummy candy and put it in her pocket. Not eat it at this point. She still has the lollipop, but figure it might come in useful later.
Okay.
Nadara finishes the cookie and just says, "You said you liked yours?"
I mean, it was an odd combination, but it wasn't bad. I mean, it was berries and caramel.
Huh. All right, I think I came out ahead. There's no sugar in this cookie. It's just a puck of bread, which is fine.
Does anyone else want to try the cookie?
Okay, I will try the cookie because like, I need to know if it does something.
Tori, this is a really good sugar cookie.
Oh my
There's
god!
like cinnamon and hard crusted sugar on top of it, and it's like
Hell yeah.
chewy on the inside, crunchy on the outside, and you have advantage on your next roll.
Wow.
Only
So I
good
guess
people
it's
get the
only for
benefit.
good people.
I'm neutral. I'm immune to being swayed.
I mean, to
But
be
you-
fair, we're all neutral. It's just that you are also chaotic.
That's true. Not neutral good.
Mm.
The other neutral. I'm vertically
yeah.
neutral.
But you don't get poisoned, so that's good.
That's true.
Yay.
All right. Does Vittori like say that it was actually a good cookie?
Yeah, yeah.
Huh? Strongly disagree, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's like cinnamon and it's like, you know, crunchy, it's soft, it's really nice.
Insight check. Is my cousin messing with me? 17.
No, she is not messing with you.
What the fuck?
Welcome to the Adara feels like she's being gaslit episode.
Like, maybe there's something wrong with your taste buds, Adara.
No. I mean,
You
It's
sure?
just you, Atara.
no.
So, walking through the woods, you start to hear the wind rustling through the trees around you. and it sounds like words.
Looks at Shy. Do you understand that?
Is this Sylvan?
After a few moments, actually, it is Sylvan.
Aha.
Finally.
I thought I recognized that.
Shy, you discern that a couple of trees are having a conversation.
Can I hear what they're saying? I'd move a bit closer if I'm too far away.
Give me an investigation check, I guess, to listen harder.
And I have advantage on this check, correct?
You do.
Ooh. It's eavesdropping because trees have eaves. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Which check was this?
Investigation.
Investigation. 19.
Okay. You hear a couple of the trees talking, just kind of going, well, they look much larger than the usuals who come through here. Yes, they do. They look quite bigger. Do you think they're up to no good? And then one of them says, oh, this one understands. This one, go about your business. Go. Go about your business.
No. I assure you.
Good berries drop to the ground in front of you.
Ooh.
Oh. Thank you kindly. I assure you, though, we aren't here to cause trouble. Unless someone is causing trouble for other people.
Sorry for the ping noises just now. That was my computer desktop making a noise that everyone on stream heard. I muted it.
Sorry.
Oh.
But I think she would gather up the good berries and just kind of like give them a bow of thanks.
Get.
Tony.
It's Tony time.
Tony. All right. Shy's
so
gathering
you're
up. Sorry.
on your way.
Oh, well, I thank you again for your kindness.
Oh, Tony. Tony wants down real bad.
Oh no, Tony, the internet needs to see you.
Tony.
Oh, baby.
Oh no. The noise of distress.
He left and took my headphones.
All right.
Woof.
Does Shy say anything to the trees? Or
Yeah, you would see her like picking up some berries and just kind of giving a bow, and you hear her say something, but I don't think you understand. And then Shy
Adara's gonna
Shy
start. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say that Shy would just put the berries in a bag at her side, and continue on down the road.
Adara starts watching Shy and Vittori more than the road.
Oh, I just flashed back to when Shy first joined and had like 10,000 visions. This is that before
Oh
dark.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, yeah, the first episode, like, Shy, like, was crying, and she was like, oh my god, what the fuck? This isn't me.
That's exactly what this kind of flashes back to. It's like,
As you're walking, you all hear the sound of childlike laughter up ahead and see coming from the woods almost out of nothingness a little girl in a gingham checked dress running down the path. You see her
Hello.
feet don't quite touch the ground.
Hate that.
Shy, I think, is the only one on the path at the moment. You two went off to the sides in the shadows. So Shy would just kind of be like, hello.
She runs past you and just kind of laughing.
Past or through?
She came from the woods, cut in front of Shy, and ran down the path.
I don't like that you had to pause and think about that, Jess.
Yeah. That means she's a ghost. Okay.
I mean, she's not touching the ground. I'm going to investigate this.
Just mouthing to Vittori in the trees, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we'll continue on down the path.
Okay.
It's always great when we have the authors in the chat because, like, I can just be extra suspicious about everything they say.
Like, thank you for writing this so much, Cameron. We trust nothing.
Not even, like, the other, like, characters. Apparently.
Well, you ate the suspicious foods and it didn't taste the same to you as it did to Adara, so she assumes you're under a spell now. And has no way to confirm.
Yep.
Yay, because
Basically.
she doesn't have magic.
Hey!
A little bit ahead of you, the child vanishes, and you see a desiccated human body.
Oh,
that is extremely unpleasant.
Well,
So,
is
like,
the
does the
body
child,
a
like, turn
child?
into the body? Or, like...
No,
Is this body missing a head? Because, I mean, that skull was by itself earlier.
Question is valid.
no, well, let's see. No, it has a head, but you can go examine it.
Yeah, I will examine this. Yep. Do you need an investigation check, or...
Yeah, you can give me that, or I guess survival, depending on what kind of things you want to know about it.
Alright, I'll go with survival, because that gives me a 10. But it's just kind of like, I guess, determining how long the body's probably been out here. Possibly what killed it.
How are you investigating it? Like, are you touching the body? Like, with your hands?
Yeah, I imagine it would be a little bit more like a medicine type check, where she's...
Oh, yeah, that's a check, too, isn't it? You could have
Yeah.
used that.
That would give me a 12, then.
Okay. Okay. So as you touch the body, it bursts open and maggots just pour out of it.
Of course they do.
That's been dead a really long time. That's more... Yeah.
Say Cameron. Say, oh, delicious.
And the smell is just overpowering now. It didn't really smell before, but now that there's maggots there, it's like rotted and there's a pool underneath it.
Okay.
So this is definitely like an adult-sized human, right?
An adult-sized human body.
Okay.
Has an axe near it.
So
So a logger, I assume? Not like a battle axe.
Yeah, like a logging axe.
Can I search the body for any sort of identification? This one probably would be an investigation.
Yeah. You can give me an investigation check.
Okay, that'll be an 18.
Okay. Yeah, you find 5 silver and a golden locket with an S on it. It's worth about 10 gold.
All right. Locket with an S. Okay.
While Shy's, like, kind of going over this body, do any more ghostly children appear?
Do not.
Okay.
Yeah, if I've found I don't want to examine the body any closer. I think I've got what I need.
Yeah.
I'll continue on.
Is everybody else continuing?
Yeah?
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Sure.
Everybody.
Everyone, okay.
Everyone.
What do our 3-5 see?
Where would your 3 ears hear?
17.
Perception, 19.
15.
Okay. So you all hear two low, booming voices. Like at
I
first it
thought you
sounded
were gonna
just like
say boomers.
rumbling. And because you rolled so high, you can hear what they're discussing. You hear one voice saying, well, what's good for the many is clearly the best. Whatever brings the most happiness to the most creatures is the correct course of action. And the other voice says, ah, my friend, no, the true course is everyone for themselves, for that is true freedom. What you work with your own branches and the sap from your own brow is how you truly judge one's merit.
I said,
Extremely wishing that I played Calypto for this adventure.
God. Yeah, I said, are these Ents in the chat as a joke, and now I'm going to say it out loud for realsies.
As you get closer, you look up and see two massive awakened trees.
Oh my.
Oh yeah.
One is an oak, the other appears to be more of a birch.
Are they professors?
They're philosophy professors.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sure that's what the Pokemon ones are too.
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
Says, now look. What it's really about is the greatest happiness, and if some suffer, so that to maximize happiness, so be it. And the birch looks and says, happiness is immaterial. You make your own happiness. And at this, they look at you and say, you!
Oh no.
What do the three of you think? What is more important? This one would have us give way to hedonism. Says, no, my friend, not hedonism. Why, this one is an objectivist.
Oh god.
I'm gonna let you two answer first.
Oh no. Idara just looks at Shy in a panic as Shy just like fades into the background.
One of the fun things about this configuration is that, like, I feel like this is a party that has, like, other than maybe, like, Temperance, has, like, the fewest moral, like, nuance.
Stances.
Yeah, so it's like, like, I know, I'm sure that I would have some philosophy stances, but, like, Vittori doesn't.
I think Idara would, like, only half processing what's going on, be like, it is, you can't sacrifice people for the many who aren't on board with it. Everyone has to. I don't understand the question.
He says, I'm not a hedonist. I just believe that the greatest number of people or trees who are happy is the only method of truth.
Is this about
Here's
the
the other
logging?
thing. The other thing is that, like, Calypto,
If
my
a
dryad,
man wants to log and earn a living wage for himself by logging, that is his right.
This is about the logging.
Yeah. Because, you know, like, Calypto, my dryad, she is, her warlock patron is the collective consciousness of all trees, so
Oh my
I'm
God.
also thinking about that. Even if she's not here, I could pull up her character sheet. She does have one.
Check out From the Forest They Fled, available in Uncaged Volume 1?
Yeah, Uncaged Volume 1 and The Warlock of the Endless Forest in Uncaged Volume 4.
Oh man.
I made an actual warlock subclass.
This is utilitarianism is what I'm going for, not hedonism. Let's not give way to immorality. Now, this one is selfish. He wants to oppress his fellow trees.
How do you oppress a tree?
Why, you impress a tree by doing something unique, young lady.
Oppress. I said oppress.
Well, you oppress a tree through vigorous taxation, limiting what they can do with their own art, taking what they make with the sap of their brow and the work from their branches and giving it over to sycophants and beggars who don't work for a living.
This is just the rest of the stream. I hope everyone's looking.
The rest of the stream is like Adara trying to wrap her head around this while Shai and Vittori just wait patiently.
And Shai is meanwhile just gathering in all the information. It's just like talking.
A lot of things have been said.
Is that a metaphor for the Baron logging?
Who said anything about logging? We're
You did.
talking about utilitarianism versus objectivism. Where do you stand? This is important.
Really, I think what you need is a balance between the two.
That seems reasonable. Why not?
Given on the situational needs of the society at the time.
It's maybe if you bounce back and forth, kind of whenever you get too deep into one, then balance. You know, like nature.
The birch kind of inclines down towards Vittori and says, "This one hasn't said anything.
Oh no!
She's a sycophant." And raises a branch to swipe at Vittori.
Wow! No! Incredibly
I'll
rude.
give you a chance to say something before it smacks
Okay.
you.
Like, I just need to, like, you know, process all of the stuff you've been saying. I don't really think about these things.
Well, maybe you should.
Oh, chat.
Victoria hasn't.
Help,
I don't
I'm
think
being
she's
repressed.
ever gone to like school or had some sort of education beyond like learning how to shoot a crossbow.
Adara has a stance. She'll move. Do you want Vittori to say something? Are you still processing?
I mean, I feel like my
thought she
own
said
brain
she
is
was
just like
processing.
over this
Okay.
conversation by now.
So while Vittori is sort of trying to find something, Adara will like move to intercept the tree and just be like, people cannot seek their happiness at the expense of the happiness of others. Which stance is that? That's the one that I like. And try to like block
Yeah,
the tree.
I agree with that. Like, I don't like the idea of sacrificing anyone. That's, you know.
They say, well, and at that, both of the trees go, wrong! And they both move to attack you.
All right.
So let's roll initiative.
Yeah.
Yep, that sounds about right. Here.
God damn it. Natural 20. I'm gonna
nice.
fight these trees so hard.
19.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
7 on initiative.
Cameron, I hope this is what you expected from this.
Yeah, what do you mean wrong?
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
I think unless we completely sided with one or the other, they were always
Yeah,
going to answer
yeah.
that.
We're expressing
We'll
the...
talk
Huh?
We'll talk about that after the show.
We'll talk about that after
Yeah.
the show.
We're here to be moderate.
Okay, so Dara, you're up first. You have 2 awakened trees trying to hit you.
All right. Idara says, "What do you mean wrong?" And is just gonna like attack them first, I guess. They're moving into attack, so she's like, "All right," and I'm gonna move.
Just
up.
realized Adara's gonna bite a tree.
This is not the first time she's
Yeah,
bitten
She's
a tree.
done it before.
But also,
Technically-
these are both philosophies, so technically, if they are philosophies, then they realize that no one can actually be wrong in philosophy. It just doesn't happen.
That means they're bad at philosophy. No,
Yeah.
Idara's never bitten a tree before. She has bitten a twig blight.
Yes.
It'll be new and different. Anyway, I'm gonna swing my scimitar at whichever one said wrong.
They both said wrong.
I'm gonna swing it at whichever one was trying to hit Vittori.
Okay, that's the birch.
Aw.
All right, that is a 19 to hit the tree.
Yes, you have hit the tree.
All right, please take 10 points of slashing damage, magic,
Alright.
and I'm
I
gonna
would-
bite the tree.
I was just gonna say, I'm waiting for Adara to bite the tree, and I was for Shai to say, "Hey, I thought we were gonna have a talk about your diet."
Nat 20 on biting the tree.
Oh my god. Yeah, Shy like saying that like goads Adara to bite it even harder.
Just you're not the boss of me.
So I want to do something new with crits because I think this will be fun. Roll me 1 die, and we will add that die to the max damage you can do.
Ooh.
I don't understand, but I'm
Fancy.
gonna roll. So I roll like my damage die.
Roll your damage die.
Okay. That is a 4,
And what were you rolling?
a d6.
Okay, so 10 damage.
Plus
Oh.
Whatever modifier you.
So
Plus
10
your modifier.
plus 5 is 15.
Okay.
All right, so I roll 1 die and then take the max for my second die. Got it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, because I was like, that sounds fun.
Yeah. Cool. And that is my turn. Bit the tree hard. Just like
Yeah, you did. You
find
bit the tree
the-
very hard.
find the tree face part and just kind of like rip out like a cheekbone or something.
Bone. Yes,
Yeah.
that's the thing that trees have.
Bone.
Dory, you are up.
Okay. I guess if I move away from this tree, they will get an attack of advantage, right?
They will get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna shoot point blank, which I can do because I have crossbow expert.
Hey.
Are you shooting
here's the
at the
thing.
birch or the oak?
Which
Here's
one
the
did
thing,
I?
we're not planning on killing these trees, are we? Just to be clear.
I
We're just
mean,
like, unless they like don't like stop and if they don't like surrender or anything, because I don't think these like they're philosophers. They're not like malicious like being. So I don't think she's gonna use Hunter's Mark for once because
Okay.
Hunter's Mark, is a spell that's really good for when you're going to kill something and then move the target.
Yeah.
She's gonna be nice, but she is Gloomstalker, so she does get to do her fun bonus attack. So first attack is a 10. I guess that's not going to hit.
That does not hit.
aw.
Yeah.
I was like,
Actually,
they're not wearing
I will
armor.
say you hit a branch, but not enough to do damage because the tree's
okay.
kind of like,
Yeah.
no.
Okay, second attack. Okay. Oh my god. I was rolling so well before, and now as soon as it gets to combat, my dice are like, fuck you.
Oh, no.
That's a 13.
That just hits.
Oh.
So are you going for the utilitarian oak or the objectivist birch?
The objectivist birch.
Okay.
That was attacking me. So that is a D6 and a D... Oh, wait. I'm not using Hunter's Mark this time, so I don't add a D6. This is just a D10? This is unusual.
Yeah, it's a D10 for a crossbow.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I've written enough NPCs that I know that now.
Okay. So that is a 9 plus 7, 16, and then plus 3. So
That's a lot of
19.
damage. Jesus.
yeah, I mean, that's how it be sometimes.
That is how it
Like,
be
this-
sometimes.
And this is why I'm glad she gets this bonus attack on the first turn.
Okay. And you are not killing the trees, or you are? Sorry.
No.
Okay. So let me see, 25 plus 15. So that's 44 total damage to that tree.
Wow. This is what happens when Adara and Vittoria are in the party at the same time.
Cousin
So
Tower.
your arrows sink in to the birch with like a thunk thunk. And at that, the oak just says, "Now let's all stop. This is highly illogical." And
Log. Equal.
takes a swipe at Idara and
That meant that the tree wasn't going to attack us.
down onto the ground next to you.
Okay.
And misses, but the ground just kind of shudders.
Did that feel like an intentional miss, or like I'm just good at fighting and hard to hit?
It's unclear. And the birch kind of says, "Maybe we were too hasty."
Maybe.
Sure.
Shy, you're up.
All right. They're now talking about backing off.
Mm-hmm.
Does Adara look like she wants to back off?
Idara is like has no particular reason to see this fight through to completion. They kind of started it. So if they're willing to admit that they were wrong, then
Good luck getting an objectivist to admit they were wrong. Sorry.
But like most of Idara's fights are started because she wants somebody to be like, I cave, uncle, not because she's like super into murdering everyone who disagrees with her. So, and Shy would definitely know that.
Shy is going to summon her book and then just say, "You know what? If you two can stop fighting,
We're debating.
In the marketplace of ideas.
You're
you're
literally
fighting us. If you two can stop fighting us, I won't hit you with this book."
Oh, and this is like extra paper because books, generally made out of paper and stuff.
I won't hit you with the bodies of your dead brothers.
Oh my god, this is so much worse than I was thinking it was going to be.
It's fine. It's a spiritual weapon, right? So it's not technically a real book.
Yeah, it's just like a magic in the shape of a book.
Am I making a persuasion roll to see how badly this goes?
Intimidation roll.
Ooh.
Intimidation. Yeah, because that's much better.
That's definitely what you were doing there.
12.
You are lucky because they have a -2 to charisma.
Oh my god. They're the least charismatic people here.
You have scared these
That's amazing.
philosophants. So, well, perhaps the greatest happiness would be for you three to go about your own way.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. Mighty kind of you.
Is it?
It is for now. I don't think we want to get into another debate, Idara, unless you like the taste of wood that much.
I'm just saying it seemed like they were losing, but they did start it. So if they're willing to admit that, that was a bad choice, then sure. Which it sounds like they are. So. Bye.
And we'll just continue on our way, and you can continue your debate.
You hear the continued sound of debating behind you, punctuated by a nasty cough from the birch, who appears to be in poor health.
I wonder why.
If the birch didn't start anything, it wouldn't have been a problem.
You push through another set of thick branches before delicious smells of fresh pastries startle you. A quaint cottage sits at the far end of a large clearing. A gentle smoke trail rises from the chimney, and an empty rocking chair rocks on its own on the vacant porch. In the clearing sits a large cauldron and a stool. The beginnings of a fire smolders underneath. As you approach, you spy an eye floating in the strange liquid and a small pile of bones upon the stool. At that moment, the door to the cottage slams open. Why, hello, dearies.
Hello.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome, welcome. I'm Nana Grace Gristlegrums. And you see a short, green-skinned woman with gray, curly hair and an oval-shaped face. She is wearing spectacles. She has no eyebrows and a pale yellow eyes. In her hand, actually in her talons, is a large wooden cooking spoon.
Large wooden what? Sorry.
Cooking spoon.
Oh.
What brings you out to Nana's? You're much older than the usuals.
Yes, about that.
We're here looking for the usuals.
Yeah.
Their parents
like-
are very worried.
Where are
Trying
my...
to figure out what's going on here because, we've heard conflicting descriptions of you, so to speak.
I'm so sorry. Where are my manners, dearies? Would you like any pastries or candy?
We've had some already. It was very good, but,
Don't tell her that.
Oh, I'm so glad you liked it. Oh, thank you. Somebody just,
Oh,
196 just gifted a whole bunch of stuff. Thank you.
Awesome.
I got a sub.
Yay, congrats!
All right, refocusing.
Please. What did bring you out this way? You heard about me?
Well, we heard about some children going missing and that it may have been connected to the candy left in the forest.
Children going missing.
But we also heard that there's a forest witch that watches over the town. Or at least has in the past.
Well, yes. Well, I'm glad they still remember their Nan. Everybody give me a perception check, please.
Just
That's
gonna-
not suspicious at all!
Yeah. Where's the real Nana?
Oh, natural 20!
Hey!
23.
Why do I not get the good rolls during combat?
Then it would be 2
on
easy.
Incredibly
perception.
rude. I also have a +4 to perception, so that's a 24 in total.
Okay. What, 24?
23.
8.
Okay.
Cousins are on
So-
high alert.
Yeah.
So, the family Tiefs.
Families.
Actually, I'll start with Shy. Shy, you hear some rustling in the bushes, kind of around you. Idara and Vittori, you see some children kind of hiding in the house and in the bushes around.
Are their feet touching the ground?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah. That's
Gotta check for these things.
Yeah.
So I'm so sorry, dears. I'll ask you a question. She kind of taps her spoon into her hand. Says, do you have children?
I mean, we don't have children, but we have a younger tiefling that sometimes, we kind of co-parent because she, gets into a lot of trouble and she likes to wander off on her own to catch
there's
frogs.
like 4 of us at this point.
Yeah.
We've taken care of children in the past, but I don't think any of us have children.
Also, HR, she counts as our child, right? Because, she's like 7?
Something like that.
Technically, you all gave her to Shy.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, technically she's Shy's child, but like...
You gave away a child.
No.
Not exactly. I'm part of an orphanage that helps children that have lost their parents in unusual circumstances.
Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely, dear. Would you like a biscuit?
Sure, why not?
Can I make an insight check on the biscuit?
On the biscuit?
I want to know why she's pushing food on us.
She pulls out a baking tray full of biscuits with butter on them. Says, "Here you go. Here you go."
I'm gonna insight check this.
Check.
Stop being nice to us. Whoa.
17.
It's like Shy's going to just basically give a bit of a sniff, and if it smells fine, we'll just nibble the biscuit.
21. Why the biscuit?
Smells like a good, hot, buttery biscuit.
No, this was
Nibbling
an
the
insight
biscuit.
check.
And the insight check revealed that she likes giving food to people.
Okay.
Okay.
Surprised none of you have checked at the cauldron yet.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, is that a human eyeball?
It's so suspicious because Karen's been in the chat yelling about it, and so like, no.
A nature check.
Sure.
Check out those bones or the eye.
Ooh.
Shy is trying to be distracting, and nobody is checking the cauldron because, with Shy's perception check, she didn't really see anything.
There's an aggregate 20 on nature to identify if it was a human eyeball in the stew.
It's a goat's eyeball.
Okay. Idara's appeased. Sort of.
But this is from, to me personally, am amused because I associate goats with Vittori because her blood is from Baphomet, who, in the real world is associated with goats, but in D&D is associated with minotaurs.
Huh.
Yeah, it's weird. But that's why, like, Vittori has, like, goat legs.
Ooh.
Nice.
Nana says, "So tell me." Oh, I introduced myself. What are your names, young ladies? What lovely young ladies you are, too.
Oh, thank you. I'm Shy.
I'm Vittori.
Idara.
Oh, now that we're all friends, it's so nice to meet you. Please let me know if you need any water, milk to wash down those biscuits, and I have plenty of cookies and caramels inside. But tell me, how far would you go to protect your friends and loved ones?
What a bold question.
Yeah.
Would go very far.
Idara would probably say, "Why do you ask?"
Oh, just humor an old woods woman.
I love her. Pretty damn far.
Yep, pretty damn far. We've been through a lot, and I'm sure we'll be through a lot more. And,
Doesn't really seem to be showing signs of slowing down.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to hear. Good for you. Good for you, young ladies. Now, the last question.
And then we can have dinner if you're still hungry after biscuits and cookies. What would you do if you learned you'd been tricked into hurting others for someone else's gain?
This feels like the sorting hat quiz all over again.
Answer me these questions 3. Hey, J.K. Rowling's a turd. Fuck off, J.K.
Yeah, fuck off, J.K.
yeah.
Rowling.
Harry Potter,
You
my
suck.
favorite book series written by Hatsune Miku.
But remember, the book also has a lot of bad stuff in it, like Cho Chang being the one Asian character and her name being both Korean and Chinese. It's bad. Sucks.
So I would probably think for a moment. And then I'm sure with a bit of time I could come up with an appropriate revenge if someone decided to use me to hurt others.
If I found out I was tricked, I think I would try and make amends for what I've done, because, you know, even when being tricked, I feel like I have some responsibility in the matter, but also try and, like, you know, get back at the people that tricked me to begin with.
Yeah, I think Idara answers, like, immediately, that, like, without pausing. I am trying to phrase what she says, but she does not pause in answering. She just goes, stop and hurt the people who tricked me. And then after Vittoria has answered, would add, and also probably try to undo what I did, maybe, depending on what it was.
Maybe. Just maybe.
Trying to do what I did.
Yeah. But more importantly, hurt them.
Oh, good. I'm so glad to hear that. Now that we're all on the same page, or baking sheet, as it were. Don't mind me. Would you like some cookies? Candy?
Maybe. Does this conversation have anything to do with the Baron?
He's an evil, vicious, spiteful man.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen it myself. He came to this town, and he worked the fields. He overworked the fields to where they couldn't grow any more food. He sent what food they had to his rich friends, and then cut down all the trees in my forest. He doesn't need that much lumber. He just does it for money. And what's worst of all, and as she starts talking, you see these children that were hiding start coming out and kind of just sidling up to Nana. Worst of all, he's siphoning the blood of children to power dark magic and extend his own life.
That
You know,
answers that question.
When he said lifeblood, I didn't realize he meant it that literally, but, you know, we figured that he was doing something of the sort.
Yeah, that explains
I
the
suspected.
cheating death.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is
I've
noble blood just like...
seen where he does it.
Where?
In his house. I flew
Interesting.
by. There's a vast cauldron where he does his grotesque magic. I've taken the children that I can to keep them safe, but he's the real problem. He'll strangle the life force out of this town. And I love that village. I've protected it for centuries.
I'm guessing my detective magic earlier did not find that cauldron.
It was only within 30 feet.
Yeah.
That's why I asked.
Mm-hmm.
It was 35 feet away.
Well,
Like,
it's also
and,
blocked by like an inch of stone or something, so like most walls block it.
True.
and once we deal with the Baron, the children can then return to their parents?
Oh, of course. There's always place for them here with Nana. But if they want to go home, they're free to go home. They're just here to keep them safe and alive.
That's good. Very good.
And one of the kids kind of puts their hands on her lap and says, "And have candy?"
She says, "Yes, dear, lots and lots of candy. You've been so helpful sweeping."
At the mention of candy, Idara would ask, do the things you make taste different to different people?
Doesn't everything taste different to different people?
But like more than usual?
Well, I have to keep the children safe. I don't want the Baron or any of his nasty sorts coming after the children eating the candy. So I found a way for it to eliminate them.
Did you get a tummy ache?
No. Just different flavor profile.
Oh.
Haven't picked a side yet in the eternal battle, have you, my dear?
The fuck does that mean?
Be careful, young one. There'll be many looking to steer you to their side.
Lucky for them, I'm incredibly contrary.
Oh.
Now you keep good company.
Literally.
Literally. Mechanically good.
Yep.
Oh, I have a thought. I've been working, and I've crafted an amulet that if you place it around the Baron's neck, it should nullify his magic. It should prevent him from siphoning his power and end his hold on the town. Or you could just cut off his head. Whatever works for you, dears.
Well, it's like, unfortunately for him, it appears that neutralizing is off the table because Idara and a couple of friends of hers have made a deal with someone to what was it again? Kill some people who were cheating death?
Yeah, he's been cheating death, and we've been contracted to...
He has.
Yeah,
he has.
yeah, so I'm here to fix that.
I'm so glad I met you.
Thanks.
Do you want the amulet anyway, just in case?
I mean,
yeah. I assume he's a spellcaster, so I assume he has a lot of powerful magic on his side, so I would rather be able to neutralize that so we can actually kill him, because I'm sure he has tricks up his sleeve that will make that extremely difficult. Cameron?
I have no particular qualms against using all the tools at our disposal. I don't know why we wouldn't do both plans A and B.
Mm-hmm. After all, we still need to get to the cauldron as well and find... He probably has some children there that are in danger as well.
Yeah. Fuck, we should go.
Yeah, we should.
All right. Good talk. Thanks, Nan.
Be safe, dearies. Oh, and don't forget the amulet.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yes.
she pulls out of the pocket of her apron what looks like a hardened enamel gingerbread man on a leather cord.
Good.
That's so cute.
I like it.
This is there. That ought to neutralize him a bit. Now, good luck. Take some snacks for the road.
I think Shy would indicate Vittori should probably take that as probably being the one most likely to be able to get it around his neck.
Yeah. Though I will say that Adara does have decent decks, because
Oh yeah.
Vittori is point by, but Adara is rolled stats, and she rolled very high for some things.
Idara's lowest stat is an 11. Which is some bullshit, but we're enjoying it.
On a scale from 1 to 20, how high would you say Adara's dex is?
Like an 18.
Okay, she's still better at dex than the Rachel.
Sorry.
Fancy training can't beat bar fights.
Bar fight.
I'm going to give it to Adara because as a fighter, she does have action surge.
Yeah,
which means she does get an extra action to put her around the neck.
I was gonna say also, I feel like Vittori doesn't want to be like point blank. Like she can be, but she doesn't actually want to be there.
Yeah.
So Adara's the
bad
only
men, because historically bad men have just been like very bad.
So Adara is the only melee fighter that we really have.
Yeah.
I mean, Adara is, but you know, she'll be focusing on getting the necklace around.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Right.
unconcerned. Also, she can bite as a bonus action, so if it goes well, just switches to attacking.
All right. So, with the amulet and the sounds of children's laughter behind you, your pockets full of candy that tastes like nothing to Adara.
Yeah, she probably doesn't take any. We should try and get the Baron to eat some of the candy.
Oh, good call.
Just saying.
You exit the forest, and we are going to take a quick 5-minute break, and we will be right back. Go grab some water, pet your kitties. We will be back in 5.
Woo.
See you all soon. We're back.
Ooh.
Hey everybody! Welcome back to Nana's Forest. Sure was fun. The Baron seems like a cool guy.
Yeah, totally.
If you just tuned in, we are playing The Bloodstained Sweet Tooth by Cameron Blair from Uncaged Anthology, Volume 4. And
He's in the chat, always like goading us into things and like.
yeah, give Cameron some love in the chat. Returning to the village, you feel the weight of evil hanging over you. The clouds crackle with lightning and block almost all light, except the light from the lightning. Empty streets and dimly lit lanterns lead you through streets littered with stalls with no wares to sell and haggard beggars to the shrouded citadel where the Baron's evil stirs.
Not
Let's
even
go.
hiding. Not even
Yeah.
hiding how evil he is anymore.
Yeah.
None of us got hit during the Awakened Tree combat, did we?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
And no one has any, like, things that need to be replenished on a short rest?
None that
Nothing
I've
that-
used.
Nothing that
Exactly,
can be
okay.
on a short rest anyway.
So we are as ready as we ever will be for this. Well, first, I guess I am going to eat a cookie just to get the advantage.
I'm
Which I
gonna
realized
eat
I
like
did not
a
use last time
gummy
because
worm.
I immediately then, like, rolled a natural 20 on perception.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm gonna get a. But is the advantage on, like, just all rolls or just, like.
It's
I thought it was your next roll.
Your
okay,
next roll.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I will eat that.
All right, just
Well,
nobody
Advantage.
nobody make a skill check before we get into initiative.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess we can just get Adara to do it.
Yeah. Idara will do the talking.
That will go super well.
Yeah. Kicks down
Sorry.
the door. Where's the fucker?
I have a bag of candy here, so I'm getting a gummy candy out
Perfect.
just as I'm eating a gummy candy in game because I want to be like that.
I have cake,
Hell
cake
yeah.
Oh,
in the
I
fridge.
want that gummy candy so bad.
I can go get cake and eat it, but like look really cranky about it because it doesn't taste like anything.
Y'all know I have lemon cake in my fridge, and it's
Hell
really
yeah.
good.
All right,
Adventure.
adventure.
Are you going straight to the Baron's Citadel, or messing around in the dark, spooky town?
I think we're going straight there. Shai mentioned that he
Yeah.
might have kids like actively there, so
Yeah.
Okay.
He has the page there, at the very least.
and
Let's go kill a motherfucker.
the theme song of Threeflings. We don't know where in the Citadel the cauldron is, right?
Mm.
Like,
You don't.
okay. So we
I'm sure
might.
we can find it.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll find it. We might find him there. But step one might be to find the cauldron in case there are children being like actively
Yeah.
bled or something.
It has to be either in a centralized location that is in open air or near one of the windows, though, because she said she flew by and saw it.
True.
It's true.
So that at least narrows down our possibilities.
Great.
You arrive at the Baron's Citadel and find it strangely unlocked and unguarded.
Hate
Oh,
that.
that's fun. That's fun.
All right. He knows we're here.
Yeah. All right. So he'll probably give us an indication on where this cauldron is then.
Yeah, maybe he'll make it easy for us.
Yeah. Idara will just walk in, I guess. Melee goes first, so
Yeah.
let's go.
You go through the hallway, and a sickening green light catches your eye.
Oh, that's fun.
It's pulsing from the room where you met the Baron.
Yikes. Again, that detect magic did not go far enough.
So it is like a door open, or is it coming from like under a doorway? Oh, okay.
The door's open.
I mean, I don't know what that is, so I'm going that way, unless either of you know better.
I really hate this because it really does feel like he knows we're here and he's gonna like ambush us or something, but like I don't really see any other way of doing this.
I'll sneak forward on the off chance
Okay.
he's just, you know,
Yes,
not
in the
actively
green
scrying.
light.
Well,
Give me a
like
stealth
up
roll.
to the light, huh?
Give me a stealth roll.
All right. Because I can make skill checks.
Shai's gonna be.
Hey! 24.
Okay.
I can
You are
make skill
super
checks.
Sneaky. You walk in and see that there is a bookshelf. Remember, he was sitting in front of all of those books, and one of them has been moved away.
Of course it has. Like, these evil rich men love to have hidden bookshelf rooms.
Excuse me, evil rich men and me.
And
In fiction, Gwendy.
you see a winding staircase, and the green light seems to be flashing from there.
Found it.
Congrats.
I assume the rest of the group catches up and I'll go down first.
Yeah.
Up.
Up. I'll go up first.
All right.
Oh yeah, up makes sense.
Up does make sense, but it also felt like, instinctually felt like this would be like a darker basement.
This 100% feels like a basement activity. You can't, like, open air cook children.
Well, I mean, attic.
Yeah.
True.
All right, let's go up the stairs.
I'll continue trying to be stealthy, you know, on the
Thank
off
you.
chance it matters.
You find yourself in what can only be described as a laboratory. There are loose papers and ancient crumbling tomes all over desks and in cobwebbed covered bookshelves. Off to the side is a door that is sitting somewhat ajar.
Just
Well, I think I know
glancing-
where about he is.
Just glancing at the books going by, gonna try and discern any topics in the books.
Give me an Arcana or investigation check, please. Actually, you're looking at topics, so give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
With
Anyone else
advantage.
who wants to look around here can give me an investigation check.
I mean, like, if he's not gonna ambush us, I guess we could just, like, eat before we find him again anyway.
Non-natural 20.
Okay. So
We'll also do an investigation.
through
Actually,
these-
if Jess started to talk, I'll just let her.
Yeah, I was
give
gonna
us
wait
the
to see how they
information.
sweat.
I will let you do that investigation check in just a second.
Damn it.
So, Shy, you see in these tomes rituals and carvings for runes that go into great detail on how to absorb magic and life energy from the blood of youths.
Yay!
Ah, yep. Just confirms what we already knew. But he's been
Super.
working on this for quite some time.
So, Jess, what else did you say was in the room? It's just books and then the doorway?
Books, tomes, and maybe some other stuff if you investigate, but you won't know
Yeah,
unless
okay,
you
fine,
investigate.
Jess. I will investigate the other stuff.
Yeah, I'll investigate other stuff too. I just thought that I had to, like, pick a subcategory of other stuff.
No, you're good.
14.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll 2 or you want to wait?
You find a diary.
Of course there is! Is it like the other time that Vittoria found a diary and it was just like a journal about all of the women he fucked?
God.
Or the time when Shy found a diary and it basically gave her nightmares and made her cry.
Yay!
As you pick up this diary, you see that it's sitting on top of something strange. It appears to be an amulet with spikes all around it, almost like if you could wear a teeny tiny morning star.
Oh my gosh.
I want it. Sorry.
Unless, of course, that's the thing that's draining the life out of kids.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Would you like to read the diary or examine the amulet?
Yes.
Shy could examine the amulet while Vittori reads the diary.
That sounds
Sorry, you asked a pansexual a question with multiple choices. The only option I can have is to say yes.
Oh, no.
Okay. Shy, are you doing identify as a ritual?
Yes.
Okay. Everybody give me a stealth check, just cause
Not gonna roll over me.
I'm curious.
It's an 18.
Okay.
15.
Dirty 20, so still good, but getting worse.
Okay. You're all good.
God.
So Shy, as you leaf through this tattered diary, as Shy is identifying this amulet, you see page after page of the trials and tribulations that he has encountered as a leader of this barony.
Oh, boo!
Talking about
Boo.
the idiotic villagers being unable to meet his financial and economic goals, and how it's really their fault that he has to harvest magic from the children because they've failed him.
Right, yeah, that's, yeah. Cameron, I will make as fun of this diary as I like.
Their failure has bankrupted the barony and his own coffers, and really it's their own laziness and foolishness and the audacity that they had to revolt against him has brought him to this point of having to take their children and sacrifice them just to keep them in line.
Eat the rich, eat the rich.
The last page says, "So it has come to this. None of them will further my goals or my power. Not even the nobles of this flea-ridden hovel of a barony will aid me. I still hear the derision ringing through my mind. That ends tonight. They will see the truth of my power, even at the cost of their own children."
What's the date on that entry?
It's tonight.
Oh,
Fair.
of course it is.
What time
Why
of day
wouldn't
is it right
be?
now?
It's nighttime.
Okay.
Shy, you see that this is the icon of gore.
Yay!
You can attune yourself to this. Anyone can use it. It uses a command word. As a bonus action, you may speak its command word to stab it into your own body
Yay!
and sacrifice 25% of your life. When you do that, you gain advantage on all attack rolls and an additional 3d6 on damage rolls. At the end of every turn, if it's active, you take an additional 2d4 damage. It remains active until you speak the command word to deactivate it or fall unconscious.
Damn.
If anyone wants to use it, I can put it in the Zoom chat so you can read what it does exactly.
Since Idara can't die, I think
Idara
if
was having the same thought.
if anyone were to use this, I
Yeah.
think it would be her. But I'm not sure I would advise this.
Yeah, when it says sacrifice 25% of your life, is that
So it's your total health.
like forever, or like until you unattune from it, or?
Or can you heal it back right up?
It doesn't say, so that would
Hey,
be a fun
Cameron!
thing for me to play with.
Cameron in the chat, please answer how your magic item works. You just get Idara will take the amulet and hang on to it.
And just
You would know that. Okay, good.
okay, you can
Okay,
get it
gain it
back.
back.
You can get it back. Okay. We were asking because they met hags who wanted them to sacrifice 25% of their forever life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just kind of assumed it was that again. Thanks.
There you go.
I will copy that over into my...
And
Magic
says
item list.
it's not total HP. It's 25% of your health at the moment. So in a
Mhm.
pinch in
Oh,
the battle,
that's-
you can use it.
Yeah.
If you have 4 HP, you can just lose a 1 HP.
I mean, yeah, would probably be worth it then to get all that stuff.
Except obviously you'll take additional damage on other turns, but like
To
maybe
make you
someone
die.
can heal you.
Yeah. You cannot
Oh,
heal
you
that
cannot-
25% when the icon is active.
But you
Especially
can't
because you
deactivate
are
it.
taking extra damage every turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, thing your item in the middle of the screen.
All right. You cannot heal. 5. So, sounds like we should get moving based on that diary entry.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yes.
So,
Do you want to eat another cookie?
I think while they were doing that, Idara was probably like kind of ready at the other door, like snuck over and then was like listening to see if there's anything there, but also just, you know, in case the Baron, say, came through while we were rifling around in his stuff, she'd be ready to just sort of be like, amulet, hacha! And like start initiative.
Okay.
But yeah.
Eating more candy.
Sorry, I just realized I didn't have my spells set up because it's been so long since I've had to play spellcaster.
Uh-oh.
It's okay, you don't need those spells.
I don't need them. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah, like, you know, I'm sure, like, if you take away his spells, you know, he'll just be as
Yeah, you won't have
formidable.
those spells for long.
You'll be fine.
Hopefully.
It's fine. It's all fine. I was really just
This is
looking
fine.
for one in particular.
Oh no, what
okay.
is...
Mm-mm.
Let me guess, he has enchantment spells.
I didn't say what spells he has.
But like,
That's
from
why-
all of the other bad men that have had spells,
All the
they've
other
always-
bad men do have enchantment spells. So you're going into the room.
I wasn't until the party's ready, but if the party's ready, then yeah.
Yeah, we ready.
All right, let's go.
You enter into a chamber with a vaulted ceiling. And filling most of the room is a massive pool of blood.
Not
All
surprised,
right.
but I am disappointed.
Is there a cauldron anywhere, or is the pool of blood the cauldron?
Pool of blood is the cauldron.
Yay!
Basking in the pool of blood and arising as soon as you enter is the Baron, nude and
I was
dripping
wondering
with
when the
blood.
nakedness would come up in this adventure, and this was the worst time for it to come up, I think.
I forgot about the content warning nudity right up until Jess said basking in the blood, and I was just like, oh no.
I hope this means his AC is super low.
Probably, because he's not armored.
It's like no one wants to see that.
Yeah, sir, put that away.
Have you rescued the children?
We're working on it.
We're about to.
I want to throw a javelin at him.
Ooh.
Okay, then let's roll initiative if you're gonna throw a javelin at him to
Sorry.
start combat.
Yeah, is
Hell
he?
yeah.
if he had a cool monologue, I could back up, but like,
He was
You
gonna
don't.
offer you money.
oh, we can take his money
Aw.
when he's dead.
Yeah.
Rolling initiative.
If you gave him all of the children, he would give you 100 money.
That's
Wow,
so little.
that's so much. My adventure for level 1 characters gives the same amount of money.
100
Wow.
platinum.
Oh.
100 platinum
Okay.
That's
Per-
still bad.
per Threefling for all of the children in the town.
All right, it's starting to
I
become a better
rolled-
deal, but still no dice.
Yeah, this is still bad. I rolled a 20 for an initiative because I have the advantage.
Ooh.
Okay,
I got a 21.
sweet.
I had advantage, which didn't matter because I rolled the same thing twice.
Oh no!
Ooh.
10 initiative.
Oh. Wow, amazing.
Let's see. He also got a 10, but he has a +1, so he got an 11.
Amazing. Amazing.
Well, I mean, she has a +1 too, but she rolled a 9.
Ah.
I have to get all my
Okay.
fucking dice ready because you know what's happening round 1.
Yeah.
Okay, and cool.
Gotta get out my
So,
superiority dice too.
Adara,
Yeah.
what you gonna do?
Well, I
What's
said
a
I was throwing
javelin?
a javelin at him. How far away is he? He's like in blood right now?
He is in a pool of blood.
Oh, am I gonna have to go into the blood?
Not to throw it.
Yeah, but I gotta get this amulet on him.
You will need to grapple him to
Aw.
restrain him, and then
He's naked.
I don't want to touch him.
you will have to grapple him twice. To once to restrain him, and then once to secure the amulet.
Mm. Well, the good news is I'm great at those. The bad news is that means I have to get over there.
I will say, if you want to explore the pool of blood,
Why?
you might find something helpful in there.
Okay, but that's still gross. And
If you
know
want
it.
to go swimming while you're fighting.
Now that you've said this, your player wants to do this. But I don't think Adara would. I think she would start by chucking a javelin and then wading in. So I'm gonna chuck a javelin.
Okay, do it.
Actually, I have a bow that I'm like pretty good at. You should just do that. No, because then I gotta deal with the bow. So I'm just gonna throw a javelin, then my hands are still free.
Okay.
That is a 15 on the die, so I didn't write down the
You
thing.
hit him.
Yeah, okay, good, thank you. That's a, yeah, 21. Anyway. Please take, that is 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I guess Idara's just gonna go, he's not gonna come over to us, is he? And
If
kind of-
he stays the fuck away.
assess getting in the pool.
Sorry, Cameron just said in chat, you've heard about mud wrestling. How about blood wrestling?
Yeah, she's gonna get in the
Only-
blood. I'm
Oh.
more squeamish than she is.
Vittori, you're up. And you
Oh,
really
God.
should have gone first, but Adara called her action, so I let her.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I figured. Oh, time for the pain train, motherfuckers.
Get him. Maybe then he'll come to
Okay.
us.
First roll is a 22. Does that hit?
It does indeed.
Wow, who would have guessed? Okay, so that one. Okay, Hunter's Mark first, obviously. So first attack is 13 plus 3, so 16. Second attack, that was a dirty 20. Does that hit?
Yes.
Okay, so I also add another d8 to that,
Get out my calculator again.
and that is another 13 damage.
So 2 13s?
No, I think the first one was a 16 because I rolled
16,
a 10. Yeah, 10 on the d10, and then another 3, and then a plus
Okay.
3. Actually, did I add? No, I didn't even add my modifier to this one either, because I am bad at math. This is also a 16.
Okay.
So 16 twice, that is a 32?
30. Yeah, so he's taking 39 total.
Man, I'm so happy at the damage output I can do first turn.
Right.
All right. He kind of looks at the three of you. I could have made you rich. I would have made you great.
Yeah, but we eat the rich here, so, like, I don't want that.
And let's see. A sphere of energy ripples out from his body. And Shy, you haven't entirely entered the room yet, right?
Probably in the doorway at this point.
Okay.
Being
so
last in initiative.
Adara and Vittoria, I would like you each to give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
All right. 18.
Okay.
That is a 10. I'm guessing that fails.
All right.
Actually, I am going to use my inspiration that I haven't used since the last time I did a summary, so to reroll that.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that is way better. That is a dirty 20.
Okay, cool.
There's fuck here.
I'm saving mine for my grapple checks.
True. But if his AC is shit, like, I don't really need it for my attacks, especially when my first round of attacks went off perfectly.
So bad.
I'm betting he's slippery.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that.
It's too late. I have to touch the blood man.
Bloodman.
Blood.
There's
Okay,
no
so you
need
both
to be
succeeded.
alive.
Shai's just like, I don't have to touch anything. I'm range.
You
Yeah.
feel
Bloodman.
tendrils of necrotic energy surge through your body, siphoning your life force, and you both take 11 necrotic damage.
Jesus,
on a
I'm
save.
going to hellish rebuke right after I calculate how much subtract this damage.
Hey, you succeeded. Otherwise, it would have been 22.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, fucking yikes. So yeah, dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. That is an 18.
Okay, yeah, that succeeds. Where the
He takes half damage, though, right?
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out which. Okay. First one is a 9 to 1, so that is 12 damage.
Okay.
12 fire damage, if that matters. So I'm burning the naked man.
Shy, you were up.
Yeah, so bonus action, going to summon spiritual weapon
Mm-hmm.
and trying to hit him upside the head with it because he deserves it. Oh,
No.
that's a critical fail.
No.
No.
Oh, that's sad.
Good news is nobody's near him, so Jess can't do the thing she likes to do where she's like, crit fail means you hit someone else.
I do like to do that. I did give you critical dice, though, so I could see what happens.
No.
Oh, but that's when you get a hit.
However, she does still have an action, so she's going to bring out a crossbow and see if she
Crossbow
can
buddies.
hit with that. It's a light crossbow, but 16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Right.
I was gonna say, if I had used my critical dice, you would have been 50% vulnerable to damage for the next round.
Yikes.
That's 7 points of damage.
Okay. Did my camera just get fuzzy for all y'all?
Yeah.
Yes.
Little.
Hey. There we go.
Hey. All right.
All right. But the spiritual weapon is there.
Yes.
Mhm.
Correct?
It's just probably like splashed in the blood for a little bit. But since it isn't actually completely corporeal, it doesn't have blood dripping off it or anything. It just kind of splashed. Probably
It's-
splashed at Adara or something.
Extremely unnecessary. This is gross enough already. And he took damage from the crossbow bolt, right?
Yep.
Yes,
7.
he did.
Okay.
He raises his hands, and blood from the pool rushes in through his eyes and sinks into his pores,
That's
as
fun.
if he's breathing in blood. He kind of stretches.
That's
and
why he's
cracks his
naked.
neck.
He breathes through his skin.
Ah. Hideo Kojima warned us.
And Vittori, you are up.
So do we know what happened when he... Did he, like, heal? I'm assuming he healed.
Yeah,
Okay.
he healed. Not entirely. Just a bit.
Yeah, he only healed, like, most, like, all of our damage except for 1 point of damage. Okay. Let's... Yeah, I don't... actually, I'm gonna check Ensnaring Strike, because that might help us get a necklace around him. Okay. And then, yeah, strength will be restrained, so I'm gonna try that. Because here's the fun thing about my Hunter's Marks from my... because she's class variant ranger. They don't require concentration, so I can actually do a concentration spell while using Hunter's Mark.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, which is really good. So I'm going to, spend a spell slot, which is like the first time I have actually spent a spell slot in this, in this fucking campaign.
I forgot you had those.
Yeah, I know. Because, here's the thing. I love playing spellcasters, but I hate using spell slots. So yeah, Ensnaring Strike with Hunter's Mark. So that, I think that still requires me to attack first. Yeah. That is a dirty 20.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay, and next time you hit, so you also please make a strength saving throw, please.
Strength saving throw?
Yes.
That's a natural one.
Hey.
He's restrained until the spell ends, which is up to a minute, and I'm far away, but it's concentration, so you could destroy me. Okay, so damage time.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm next.
11 damage to him.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's restrained now. Also,
Perfect.
yeah, he's human, right?
Yep.
As
Okay,
far
so
as we know.
I can't hide from him in the shadows because he doesn't have dark vision. Sucks. Okay. Adara time.
Idara time?
Yeah, Adara time.
Adara time.
All right. I want to get to him. Can I get there in a move action? I am in the
Yeah.
I'm in the blood. Okay. I get to him. I'm going to put the amulet on him.
Okay.
What kind of check is that? That's grappling? So that's my athletics.
He's already restrained.
He's already
so-
restrained, so you have advantage.
All right.
Basically. Just
So
make
I have
sure
a-
you don't slip, I guess.
So I have advantage on my athletics check, which is contested by his athletics or acrobatics, his choice, but he's restrained. So can he even do?
He can't even really. But
All right,
He got
well.
a 5.
Oh, I literally can't not beat that. Cool. So I rolled an 8, so that's a 15.
Hell yeah.
I am great at these.
Yes.
Uh,
You have him in your clutches, and he is now super restrained.
All right. So
That's possible.
so the first one is the amulets on him, or the first one's like getting
Holding
hold of
him
it?
down to put the amulet on him.
Great. I'm gonna action surge,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna put the amulet on him. That is a 17 to put the amulet on him.
Yeah, you got it.
All right.
Oh my god. That's what I call teamwork.
Hey.
A glow pulsates from the amulet, and his skin takes on a haggard
Oh,
appearance.
He's a wrinkly naked man now.
No.
He kind of looks at you. He tries to look at you. What did you do?
Made you mortal again, asshole.
It is now his turn. He's going to try and get out of that grapple, but I'm guessing he'll fail.
Good luck.
Good luck, fucker. If you're restrained.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Is there any...
Oh.
I know what
Oh, by
he'll
the
do.
way, it's his turn, right?
Yep,
The target takes a 1d6 piercing damage.
do it.
3. So, because, like, I haven't described how Ensnare Strike works, but if you looked at her character sheet, you could say, like, she basically shoots, like, a net of demonic energy out.
Ooh.
And, like, yeah, and while it's, like, wrapping around him, like, spikes from the energy just jut into his skin.
Oh my god.
So that's fun.
Roll
It's
me
a
that
thing he has to deal
1d6.
with.
Roll me that 1d6.
I did. I rolled a 3.
So you see it hit him, and it seems to almost do twice as much damage to him as you thought it would.
Hey.
Poor little sad rich boy, now vulnerable to damage.
Oh no.
As you are grappling him, he reaches out to you and does a 16 hit you, Draz? Vittori.
Don't you mean, wait, me?
You're grappling him, right?
No,
No,
Adara is.
no.
Oh,
Adara
so it'd be
is.
Adara is touching him.
Yeah,
Adara.
I'm shooting at him from afar. I'm not
Not
going
right. You have
in.
restrained him with a thing.
Yeah, it's
Adara,
16.
does a 16 hit you?
No.
Okay. So, oh wait, and he's a disadvantage now when he likes to attack.
Yeah.
Because the amulet. So yeah, it would still be the 16. So you sense that he is trying to drain some of your energy, and it fails.
Thought the amulet was supposed to stop that.
The amulet makes him attack at disadvantage, and he is now vulnerable to all damage.
Got it.
Oh,
well, he's
But he
about
is
to get a
still
lot of that.
a spellcaster.
Okay. Dang.
Shy, you are up.
Oh, but
Alright.
he's a spellcasting focus. Remember to remove that from you.
Witch ring!
I'm going to try and hit him with a guiding bolt.
Do it.
Sure. Okay, so that's a 22 to hit.
Yeah, you hit.
Hell yeah.
So that's 4d6 radiant damage. Ooh, that's nice. 18 points of radiant damage.
Hell yeah.
And since the next attack is at advantage, I can hit him with the book at advantage.
So
yeah.
when you hit him with that guiding bolt, he
Oh.
almost lights up. He screams. And now hit him with a book.
Hitting him with the book.
Hit him.
And that is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, you hit him.
Oh my god.
So now I have to check spiritual weapon damage. 1d8 plus. 12 more points of radiant damage.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
It's so satisfying when a boss fight goes so well that you think to yourself, this feels like bullying.
So, Shy, as you do that, a wash of blood comes and splashes in your direction.
Oh no.
you feel more than wet. You hear and feel all of the pain and suffering that went into this pool.
Yikes.
As
Like
it curses you.
Oh.
with pain.
Big yike.
Ooh, mean.
Wait, what?
Curses with what?
The pool has cursed you.
What does that mean?
So what does
We'll
that
find
mean?
out.
Every attack made against you until a remove curse spell is cast on you deals an additional 1d8 necrotic damage.
Good thing you're a cleric.
Okay. That's all right. This is fine. And I'm distance attacking, so this should be okay. This should be good.
Vittori, you're up.
Okay. Do I want to just keep on using my spell slots just for the fun of it? Just
Yeah. Destroy
Can
this
I
man.
just bully this man.
Yes.
By using my. Okay. Well, I'm gonna use Zephyr Strike, not because the other bonuses matter to me, but because I can deal another D8 force damage with it. So why not? You know, why not just bully this man? So yeah. That is an 18.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, yep. So here, let's see. So crossbow D10, hunter's mark D6, and then Zephyr Strike D8. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that is 15 damage plus 3, so 18 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Hey!
Yay! So, like, I don't know. I see that, you know, Adara has, like, managed to get around his neck, you know, I've restrained him with my ensnaring strike, and I just, like, I don't know, basically kind of, like, use my control of my own energy to, like, constrict this ensnaring strike around him as I just, like, channel more of my energy into a, you know, single arrow and just, like, shoot him just like kind of like just a double attack of just like a lot of energy towards him and like energy around him, and like as they collide it just like fucking wrecks him.
Yes! As the life fades from his eyes, you see the spirits of the murdered children escape from the pool and into the ether. Adara, you see and feel the pool of blood around you shrink into nothing, and in your arms, the corpse of the Baron crumbles into dust.
This is going to make proving this a lot harder.
You see at the bottom of the pool a shining gem, the color of blood.
Well, that's fun.
I will check the gem.
Wait. No,
Oh.
let's do identify on the gem.
Yeah.
It
First,
just starts
do
like a
not
foot away
touch.
from it and is like,
Identifying the gem.
This is a gem that powered the pool of blood. If you had destroyed it, it would have prevented it from doing any lair actions. It's like healing the Baron or cursing you.
It's okay, we dealt so much damage in that healing didn't matter.
Vittori did.
I wanna know how much damage I did in the whole fight.
Gotta watch
It's
the
a
VOD.
lot.
And what are the conditions of the curse? I assume Shai is still cursed at this point.
Shai is still cursed. Every attack made against you deals an additional 1d8 necrotic damage until a remove curse spell is used on you.
Okay.
I assume you could do that even on yourself, probably.
I've got lesser restoration, but I don't know if I have anything that removes curses, because lesser restoration is like poison.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure
paralyzed,
someone
that
in
sort
your
of thing.
order would be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just might be a while before I go on an adventure with you, Idara. Just I need to take care of this.
It'll
That's
be
fair.
awkward if Shy needs to take on like a guest role in the next adventure, and just like,
Yeah.
Just like, I'm still cursed. Yeah, no, you've paid your dues. Thank you for your help.
Hmm. I'm just looking through my spell list to see if I have anything, if I have remove curse or not available.
I don't think you get it until
Yeah, I
higher
think it's a
level.
high level spell.
Does the gem do anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
Is
Does
it worth money, or is it just like a gross bloodstone?
It's a gross bloodstone.
does Shy, does your order want this? It seems bad, and sometimes they're into that.
Well, we can at least keep it safe until a way is found to destroy it.
Can I just try stomping on it real hard?
Usually that doesn't work with magic items, but if you want to try...
I crunch it.
Roll me some damage.
Yeah. How much is a boot?
It's a bludgeoning of whatever you're punching would be, but twice that.
Punching is just 1.
Oh, that's dumb. Roll me a d4.
Okay.
You are temporarily a monk. Congrats.
Only in the shoes. Do I add anything? Strength? Proficiency?
Yeah,
Am I
add your
proficient
strength
in
to it.
kicking?
Yeah, you are proficient.
Oh, I guess you don't have proficiency to damage anyway. All right, so 7 damage.
It cracks, but it is still whole.
Going to try hitting it with the book then, since it cracked.
Yeah.
Maybe...
Yeah,
This seems like a viable option.
Uh-huh. Just... I'm gonna say that doesn't hit.
Can you miss? I didn't have to make an
Yeah,
attack roll.
Yeah, just roll some damage. It's
Oh,
easy to
never
hit.
mind.
It's just there.
Thank you for that.
You're not trying to rush. You have time.
Yeah.
You can take 10 on this attack roll.
A montage of Shy just like swinging and missing.
Bam.
12 points of radiant damage.
Yeah, between the boot and the book, you explode this gem.
All right. How bad is that for me, who is standing next to it?
You're okay.
Okay.
It seems
I'm
like it
good
was
just to
made...
take the opportunity, just to be like, dexterity saving throw.
No, it shatters and blood oozes
fun.
out
Of course it does.
before disappearing.
Well, from experience, I'm gonna say we should go compile some evidence before we leave.
We do have that diary.
Yeah.
Yeah, the diary's pretty damning. And
And
the icon of gore that we didn't end up actually needing, which is
Yeah.
pretty good.
Well, you
I
have to
think we
attune
only
to
got, like,
it,
hit
so
one.
like, we wouldn't have been able to use it for that fight anyway.
True.
But yeah. So we got these proofs that he was up to some bad things, and presumably
And,
the
like-
children will start returning now.
Yeah. And also, like, the existence of the room itself is pretty damning, because, like, why else would you need a room
not
like
to
that?
mention the
Yeah.
books of research that actually outline using the blood of youth to extend your life.
Yeah.
How terrifying does Adara look right now? Is she still covered in blood?
Yeah, she needs a butt. Does anyone have prestidigitation?
Yeah, you are pretty covered in blood.
All right, so Adara, already like designed to be an upsetting thing to behold, is now just like head to foot drenched in blood. Like Scimitar's probably out
A
still.
lot of it vanished, but
Okay.
you know,
Yeah,
I mean,
not the stuff
Shy-
that had like seeped into your hair and stuff.
Oh no.
Shy evidently has some blood splattered on her as well. Not as
Yeah.
much, but
so she's just gonna like look down
Victoria,
at herself
you're
and
fine.
okay.
Yeah, like, I just think she only got hit by like necrotic damage and not actual blood, which is pretty good.
Yeah. All
And
right.
also, she was the only red one, so like it would have made the least like it wouldn't have been as noticeable.
Adara and Shy look like Dragon Age characters after a fight.
Idara's just like full Carrie prom scene, like. Cool. Anyway.
Leaving the Baron's Keep, you see that the dark clouds have parted. It's a clear
Yay.
night.
We can see clearly now the rain is gone.
And there is a small crowd of fearful-looking villagers huddling nearby.
Vittori, maybe you want to handle this?
Yeah.
I imagine.
Here's the thing. Do we want to handle this tactfully? Because my instinct is for Vittori to just say he's dead. Do we want to handle it in a more diplomatic fashion than that?
Okay, maybe I should, because I mean, while that is factual, that is not what they need. They need to know a lot more than that.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Idara will hang back.
Yeah, we'll take the diary and just kind of go, okay. We found out what was happening to the children. Unfortunately, the Baron ended up. He was a very, very bad man who was using the blood of children to extend his life. While some of the children were taken by the witch in the forest, it was to protect them from the Baron. So those children will be returning to their homes now that the danger is gone.
As you speak, a mysterious woman steps forward and says, "All families lose someone in these dark times. We must take care of each other. The wounds will heal over time, while we keep the memory of those we lost and cherish those we found again. We have much work to do before we return to happy days, but let us take joy in the small victories." And as she says that, a crowd of children emerge from hiding places.
It's her disguise, I assume.
Is Nana going to lead the town now?
And reunite with their families. A celebration ensues.
Yeah.
The villagers give you thanks. They shower you with thanks. Not so much Adara until you clean up some of the blood. They're a little nervous.
Yeah,
about
Idara
you.
just like kind of approaches the crowd after a bit and is like, "Does anyone have a bucket and water?"
The page who you met before comes forward and says, We got together to collect this for you. I hope we didn't know what the going rate for adventurers was, but I hope this is enough." And hands you a very heavy sack of gold coins.
Hell yeah.
Oh my.
Yay.
There's 1,000 gold in there.
Oh man.
Hell yeah.
This is very
Isn't
generous.
that also
Thank you.
100 platinum coins?
You didn't get that.
Yeah, no, but like, isn't that the same, like, the equivalent of 100 platinum coins anyway?
I think so.
Yeah.
The bad men
More
tried
on
to
that.
bribe.
In the after chat,
Ah.
you see a glimpse of that woman who came forward, smiling and giving a very large lollipop to a tiny child. She turns to you, lowers her glasses, and winks. And you notice that she does not have eyebrows before she turns and heads into the crowd.
And then the black, it fills the screen with like a circle shrinking in on her.
And is there anything else the three of you would like to do?
I think that wrapped itself up pretty cleanly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's...
Solid 3-hour game.
Yeah, we did a good job here. We played
I
it.
will say Shai's immediate plans are to head to her order, check in on her contact list for the rest of these names, because Adara has been waffling on.
She has
getting
not been
these done.
waffling. She's been working on it. There's a difference.
It's been 2 months. You have 1.
I have 12 months to find 3. I'm still on track.
You have 9. You're not the only one who did this.
8 now.
Yeah.
And with the 3 of you bickering, that
Sounds
is
about
where
right.
we end The Bloodstained Sweet Tooth by Cameron Blair
Yay,
from
Cameron!
Uncaged Volume 4.
Yay!
Next week, we will be playing The Haunting of Coldwood Manor by Shannon Lewis from Uncaged Volume 3. I am always Jess. You can see me on Twitter at Miss_Jess03. And yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. We will be here next week. If you haven't yet, please vote for the Ennies. Book of Seasons Solstices is nominated, and all of us are in it. So,
Woo!
Hey!
yeah.
I am nominated for 3 this time because
Yay!
that's how my life is. I'm nominated for Book of Season Solstices, Book of Uncaged Volume 3, and also the RPG Writer Workshop, which Jess is also nominated for.
I am. So, since you spoke up, Draz, who are you? Where can we find you?
Hello, I am Draz, also known as Allison or Drazillion on Twitter. I am many things. I write, and I do art, and I'm currently an instructor for the RPG Writer Workshop, so I'm doing a lot of helping out people writing their first adventures and just like genuinely like figuring out how you even step into the tabletop RPG world. And speaking of things I'm helping out with, I'm not sure if she's still in the chat, but Dropout and Chill, also known as Drew, is one of the leaders on a project that I can't say the title of yet, but it's called D&D for BLM, and we're doing a charity zine that's just like a big charity zine that's going to be pay what you want on the DMs Guild for like 200 pieces of homebrew. It's wild. And all the proceeds will be going to the NAACP Legal Defense and Education Fund. And so keep an eye out on that. It is currently being edited, and there is a lot to edit. What else? There was another thing that I forgot, but yeah, a lot of stuff happens with me.
Follow on Twitter, you'll find out the details.
Oh yeah. I just reached 1,000 followers, so I will be doing a giveaway soon to you.
Yay! Shy, who are you? Where can we find you?
Hi, I played Shy tonight, and I am Zan Larson, also known as Pale White Rabbit on Twitter and Instagram. And I draw things. In fact, I also have art in Uncaged Volume 3, which is also nominated for an Ennie. And if you want to check out more great stuff, I have a lot of art in the Big Book of Cats, the Cat Pendium. Some of my favorite cats are in there, including Catacorn and Void Cat. So check that out.
Wait a second. We all have like, Jesse, do you have anything in the Uncaged Volume 3? Because I think, Wendy, you have art in Volume 3, right? Yeah.
I have art in all of them.
Three of us are like, no, we're all nominated for at least 2 awards.
Yeah, I have stuff.
That's wild.
In volumes 1 and 4.
Yeah.
But not 3.
Yeah, but you're nominated for Solstices and for the workshop.
Yep.
So yeah, 2 for you as well.
And Adara, who are you? Where can we find you?
I'm Gwendy B all over the internet. I am an illustrator, so you can find me mostly on Twitter if you like pictures. I have art in Book of Seasons, both of them, and Uncaged, all of them, and other things. Check my Twitter for details.
Yeah, I'm jealous, Gwendy, because you could say you have art in all of them, but I do not have art in Volume 1 of Uncaged, so I'm like almost all of them.
I only have art in 3 and 4, but I also did writing for the first one, which Gwendy illustrated.
I did.
Yeah.
And it was our episode 3 Threeflings show, so you can go watch that if you want to have the entire adventure spoiled for you. But yeah, I did 4 pieces of art for Uncaged and was like, I want 1 in each volume, and then they didn't shake out that way, so I was like, fine, I will do more art. So now I have 5 illustrations in Uncaged.
Yeah, I know. I did 4 total, but actually I may have done 5. But yeah, because 2 ended up in volume 2 and 2 ended up in volume 4, I think. But I didn't get any in volume 1.
All right,
I
friends.
did 2
Anyway.
pieces. Okay, fine.
We are going to go shoot our behind the scenes Patreon video. If you would love to support us and watch our behind the scenes video, basically where we break down the adventure and say how much we loved it and talk about art and cats and shit, come support our Patreon. It's a cool time. We love you so much. Have a great night and stay safe out there.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.